Everybody, we are back. It is TDL Friday Favorites Podcast, Favorites Channel, Favorites Everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glenn Rockney for Glenn. And of course, pandasubs.com, discount code TDL for 25% off. And also hit up Homage. Make sure you guys hit up that Homage right there. You know what I'm saying? Get you guys some Raiders gear. Don't get the Maxx Crosby one though anymore. The Rex Crosby shirt is not going to be that valuable to you unless you want to get some nostalgia. But also make sure you hit up the TDL store. You got some new stuff. You got some new giveaways today, guys.
Whoa!
Got some new giveaways today. This is a special show, obviously. I had like 100 comments already, bro, like before the show started.
Well, people were wondering if we were alive.
Yeah, I mean, they messed up the whole show. I had the graphics ready for the 4-round mock draft.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. I was chilling, just sitting there. It's like,
oh, yeah.
All right, man, can't wait for the show to start at 8. And then here, boom.
I thought it was going to happen during the show. That was my thing. I thought the trade was going to happen during the show, which to be fair, I'm glad it didn't because we are doing a mock draft. And through some magic on your end, we were able to get pick 14 in our mock draft. So.
So we got pick 14 in the mock draft, guys. We got the mock draft adjusted. We got that in. So the whole mock draft was adjusted. That's why I had to give myself an extra 30 minutes because I was like, these sons of bitches. All right. But also, guys, make sure you hit up this tapedontlie.store. Store. We're doing some more giveaways today. What should we do, man? We got some new stuff. I was thinking, the duffel bag. I mean, we could do the duffel bag, but that one's you have to get some of the duffel bag.
Or the slide. The slides could be sick. I mean, you figured, Marcus, it's going to be summer, or it's going to be spring and summer coming up pretty soon. I mean, we're already in March.
Yeah. So I was thinking the flag and the slides today.
Okay, I think that's very good. Now, and then that guarantees that somebody who wins isn't going to get the same thing twice because nobody's gotten this yet.
Yeah, exactly. So,
didn't AFL Godfather put a bag?
Yeah,
the AFL Godfather tweeted a bag for Maxx Crosby because he's the guy that knows everything about the Raiders right now, and he tweeted a bag. What did the bag mean?
I don't know what that meant.
What did he mean by that?
I
because I see the tote bag now. I was like, wait, what? Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, I was moving fast, guys. I was like, I literally put everything up here. Everything was set. I had everything set. I sat my ass down. I went outside, hit a little black and mild a little bit. And then while I was doing that, boom, I see Adam Schefter pop up. I was like, yo, you sons of bitches. Like, really, right now, dog? And then I just went all through this. People want the duffel bag, man. The duffel bag, it has to be like a $5 entry because that shit's $89.
Yeah. I don't know about that, guys. You got to work your way up to that.
Yeah, we'll work our way up. We'll do the flag and the slides today. We'll do the flags and the slides today. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we'll be good there, man. It was crazy, man. It was crazy, but yeah. So do the flags and the slide. So go ahead, just do $1.99 to enter. I already got my dude, Sir Libre. He's in here a bunch of times already. I see some other guys already contributing here. So we'll do that here, guys. And then, that's what we're gonna do today. And of course, we got some big news, right? This is
I'll say
news that just went down.
But
you all thought this happened. We all thought this was going to happen eventually. Just how everything was happening this week.
The big news is that you smoke Black and Milds.
Is it?
You're too young for that, Marcus. You might be the youngest guy smoking a Black and Mild.
Oh man, yeah. And I got these special ones. They're called BLKs, man. It's a cocoa flavor. It's very nice. It's actually nice. It's very smooth.
That does sound tasty.
Yeah, this is very tasty. It is, man. You know what I'm saying? It got a little filter on it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It works out. It works out.
I wish I could have bet on that on DraftKings. I probably would have got like plus 1,500 on that. Like,
yeah, man.
Back and mild, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm not really supposed to be doing this stuff. I mean, it's Ramadan, but like, you know what I mean? It's after fasting, so it's real right.
Bit of an appetite suppressant too, you know.
I'll pray a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it during the time, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. All right. So yeah, man. How you feeling, Glenn? How you feeling, man?
I had a whole like rant, like a little like kind of just everybody's talking about free agent. I had this like whole rant. The Raiders trade Maxx Crosby. It's all gone. It's all gone now. So I'll just break the news right now. The Raiders have traded defensive end Maxx Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens for pick 14 and then next year's first round pick from the Ravens. It is, I mean, it's good. It's good that happened, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not good. Here's what's not good about the trade. And I think there's a lot of people who are committing a sunk cost fallacy when they're talking about how you can't trade Maxx Crosby. They say you can't trade Maxx Crosby because we failed him, right? Like we failed him, and now, like, if you trade him now, we can never make it up to him.
Yeah.
We're just not going to make it up to him, and that's just not going to happen. It never was. At best, in 2 years, when the Raiders are competitive, I mean, this is just wishful thinking, in my opinion. When the Raiders are competitive, Max is playing a way lesser role. At the best case scenario, he's like Dwight Freeney for the Broncos, right? Like, or was it DeMarcus Ware, not Dwight Freeney, excuse me, DeMarcus Ware for the Broncos, where he's like coming in and having like a good season. That's the best case scenario, while the rest of the team is kind of ascending and stuff. This is the more likely process that the Raiders need to follow, right? You can't make up for what they did, in the years where they drafted Alex Leatherwood in the first round. You can't make up for that. And he wanted to be out of the Raiders, and I think a lot of people were lying to themselves, but most Raider fans knew, like, hey, he doesn't want to be here anymore. I don't think any of us blame him for him not wanting to be here anymore.
Yeah.
They won 3 games last year. He's 28. He hasn't finished the last 2 years, and you got 2 first-round picks for him. Will the Raiders win the trade? That remains to be seen. But that's what I would do. That's what a lot of this chat would do. And they got pick 14 for it. And pick 14 is really interesting. You can do a lot of things with pick 14. Pick 14 puts you at not only a range to, get a pretty good, somebody you think is going to be a start. Doesn't have to be a defensive end. In fact, I expect it not to be. I don't think there's going to be a lot of defensive ends there at 14 that are worth picking, at least. But what if a team wants Ty Simpson? There's teams you got to get ahead of that the Raiders are now picking ahead of. That if the Steelers want Ty Simpson, the Raiders become a good pick, and they could jump back to 21 and pick up a second rounder. Like they can even add more to this. And then you get 2027's first round pick, right? Let's say the Raiders have a nice kind of season, or who knows how many games they win, but Mendoza looks really good, and they're missing a couple of things. That next year's first round pick from the Ravens can be traded for a stud wide receiver. So they've got the ammo. They've got the ammo to build. I trust John Spytek more than I did Gruden and Mayock. And let's cook.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think when I really felt like this trade was going to happen is that Mike Silver article. Once that Mike Silver article came out, and I'm still kind of mad that Maxx Crosby and his team went through Mike Silver.
NBA style, dude. Wind horse.
You know what I mean? I was kind of mad about that because he's like the biggest Raiders hater, right? He probably was just couldn't wait to write that article. He was just loving it. He's just like, I love this shit. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And when I read that article and like how he was basically begging the Raiders to trade him, like it was like a begging article, because if you read it, like he's like everything that like Rossini is saying right now about how like Max didn't want to hurt Raiders fans' feelings, because there's a lot of Raiders fans who like think they know him personally and stuff like that.
Right.
Like they think they're like best friends and stuff.
Bro, I'm a premium Rush member, dude. Don't do this to me, Max.
You know what I mean? Like they think they're best friends, right? I mean, like the barbershops and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was that kind of rubbed me the wrong way with Max, and it really felt like that he was like pushing himself out.
Right.
But I'm happy the Raiders got what they didn't bend.
Yeah.
Right. They're saying the Cowboys asked for a 1 and a 2. I heard the Cowboys asked for something even more egregious than that. Because
Osa Odigizua and a first.
Yeah,
is what we're offering, and that didn't do it for me. Because of what I said, I want the picks. I understand Osa Odigizua is a fine player. There's nothing against that, but I can't really use him for anything else. Like next year, the Raiders have 2 first-round picks. Where if they do have a good season this year, they have a chance to go trade for a wide receiver, like who might not get his second contract with the team next year. Like they have that. The Raiders are in a position where the picks do matter. Don't be scared because of 2019, Raider fans. Don't be scared because of that. I know people are scared. I see people posting the Cleveland Farrell, Jonathan Abram picks, whatever. We've also blown drafts with only 1 first-round pick. So, I'd rather have more darts to throw at the dartboard.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see who they pick at that position too. I mean, we're gonna go over that. Have some guys
we
that
sure are.
We're gonna do, but yeah, I mean, it really is a full rebuild, and I always say you don't rebuild until you take a quarterback, right?
Which they're gonna do.
They're gonna take a quarterback, okay? Which, in my opinion, is more important than an edge.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if Mendoza works out, we're gonna figure it about this.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it real. Like, if Mendoza ends up balling, which you could say, they were not gonna have any pass rush, they're not gonna need defense. I don't know if they're gonna play well on defense anyways. Have they played well on defense? This is the most John Gruden thing I've ever said.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's because I saw somebody tweet that they were raised up the worst defense in the league. I mean, I don't know what Raiders we've been watching.
Here's my hot take. The Raiders will win more games this year than they did with Maxx Crosby last year.
Yeah, because they'll have a quarterback.
It's also just not a hot take, but people are acting like they got worse. Maybe they did. I get it. There's 1 less great player on their roster. I can see why you'd say that. Now, I will say there's one thing, though. Call me crazy for this, and maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not a big fan of going to get the top free agent, right? The top guy. I know a lot of people, when they see free agency, they get excited about getting the top guy on every list when they see, which the Raiders, I believe, have 119 million in cap space now, as I saw people asking that. From what I see, it's 119 million. The idea that you have to get the top guy, does the top guy want to come here anymore? And I mean on defense. I don't think on offense it matters at all. But if you want to go get a top corner, but they just saw you traded Maxx Crosby, do you think that's going to hurt the Raiders a little bit in trying to get a top defensive name? It's not my strategy, but I know they might go try to do it.
Yeah, but at corner, who's the top defensive name at corner?
Cordell Flott, somebody like that. Yeah, Cordell Flott is who I would guess. Who I do kind of, I think about. No, I just mean if they want to make a big swing at something, do you think players would get a little apprehensive there, knowing that okay, on defense it is truly starting over? I just mean you might have to pay a little bit of a tax. You might have to, do that.
See, the thing about free agents in Las Vegas is there's no state tax in Las Vegas, right? So players can really maximize their money when they come here. And I do believe that players are going to like Clint Kubiak. I think Kubiak's going to bring some people here. So, I mean, I think they're probably going to, they're going to go after Linderbaum, right? I think that's going to be the big one if they do that. And then, hopefully they don't go after Alec Pierce or nothing.
I hope not either.
I hope they don't do that. But it's good. We're gonna see what they do in free agency. It's just there are some guys out there that they could find that could play. It would be funny if they pay Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, and I almost don't want to at this point. It's just you can't. That doesn't line up with what you are as a team right now. Is going to get a 31-year-old defensive end for a deal like that. To me, it's just you're just gonna have to a guy I'd think about trading for is Jonathan Grenard, because he could be I think he could be had for a 4th round pick from the Vikings. right now, is maybe go for something like that. That's like a savvy move rather than go pay Trey Hendrickson, what, I don't know, 30 million a year. I don't know what he's going to get on the open market, but somebody like that. I just think you still have to be disciplined. Just because you have 119 million doesn't mean it's Madden at this point. Doesn't mean it's forced trade, do this, do that. It's you still got to. They have a lot of holes on the team, and that's why they traded Maxx Crosby. So they just need to get a little bit better at a lot of positions and not just go Linder. Now on offensive line, I say overspend because you have your young quarterback. Overspend. Make sure that's not a problem at all for your running back and your quarterback. But on defense, I'm kind of like, look, they need a lot on defense. They need a couple safeties. They need some defensive tackles. They definitely need some edges now. And they definitely need, everything. Nickel, all this stuff. So, linebackers. I haven't even brought up the linebackers. So to me, it would just be about trying to find like solid value starters at a lot of those positions. And I think those guys will want to come here, right? You might still have to pay a little bit more, but those guys might want to come here.
Yeah, like somebody said Chason. Like Chason would be a good one, right? Like Chason.
Sure, Chason. There's a lot. Like to me, if you traded for Jonathan Grenard and signed like Chason, I'd be like, I feel pretty good about that. Yes, I'd be like, all right. And then in my mock draft, I definitely prioritize the trenches. So I will address the beef in the middle, there, but. It doesn't have to get all solved this year. Just because you trade Maxx Crosby now doesn't mean you have to fill the void of Maxx Crosby's absence this year. I think that's what gets a lot of teams in trouble is I traded my star edge. I need a star edge right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you can go draft offensive line with the Maxx Crosby pick. You can go draft a receiver with the Crosby pick. Use that as a way to get a blue chip player for your team at any position because the Raiders need help everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they do, man. They need help. But the thing is, like, I don't think you can't replace edge at 14. I know that.
And I don't.
If there's no edge, I would take at 14. Like,
no,
they did like some stupid like Falk. There's a couple
things.
Unless
Bane falls. If Bane falls to 14, which hey, you were hoping he fell to 36.
I know. There's a way better chance he falls to. And the thing is, like, if he did fall to like 9 or they could trade up.
They could. I don't know if I'd want to, but they could. They could. I just mean I think you still gotta realize what you are as a team, and just kind of like, okay, just be disciplined. Because somebody's gonna fall. Could be Caleb Downs. Now that we know the knee injury's fake, right? With Caleb Downs, but Caleb Downs could get lost in the mix playing safety and not being like this otherworldly athlete, that could fall there. Dylan Thieneman, you could take Dylan Thieneman at 14. You could take there's a lot of stuff they could do. You and I have our picks at 14 that we'll do, but you and I had to make them like this. I'm still a trade down from 14 guy. Let's make the max haul even bigger and let's get that. I'm down to pick in the 20s, but get a couple other top 100 picks out of it or something. Like I'm all for that. But like you said, Spytek plays the board. I think he's a smart, process-oriented GM. Maybe some people might not love all of his picks, whatever, but I think he's going to sit there and hope a certain guy falls to him. I think you make this trade hoping a guy falls to you. I think the 14th pick really mattered to this trade. It matters to us, but I think Spytek was like, wait, I get pick 14? Here's what I expect to be there.
Yeah. Somebody asked this Baby Keem, my cousin. I can rap better Baby Keem, I'll tell you that. Anyways,
I don't know who that is. Add that to the list. Yeah.
Shit. Okay. We got a whole bunch of questions. I'm gonna be asking questions all day. You guys are
and I think a lot of them are the same. A lot of them are about the same. Let's.
We got some voicemails too, so let's say
let's roll. Let's keep rolling. We'll come back to them.
All right. What hurt more, the Mac or Crosby trade?
Mac.
They have very little talent already, but I get that they had to do it. Mac for sure.
Mac happened quick too, right? Because this Crosby thing, some of us thought about it would happen last year until they hired Pete Carroll. I thought he was getting traded last year. They hired Pete Carroll, and it was like, well, Pete's not going to. 7-year-old Pete Carroll's not trading Maxx Crosby. Like you just know that, like that, because you would start the clock over, and he's too old for that, and he's a defensive guy. The minute they hire an offensive coach, and I had said this the whole time, I was like, if the Raiders hire an offensive-minded coach, I think Crosby's gone.
Yeah,
and that's totally fine. Like that's totally fine. But this Max one, it makes way more sense. Max is what, 3 years older? 2 years older, 3 years older. I know Mac came out a little bit later than Max did, but Max has been paid twice by the Raiders. The Raiders failed to build a defense around him a while back, but then they, like it's just a lot different. I mean, I'm sure we're all. I mean, the minute I watch him, I mean, we have to root against the Ravens this year, so I'm going to be watching some damn Ravens football this year. And I'm sure I'm going to see a Max blow up a damn run play, lose 5 yards on first down. And I'm like, damn it. And then Kyle Hamilton is just like hugging him in the backfield. And I'm going to be like, shit, that's going to suck for a little bit. But you make this trade for what it looks like 2 years from now, and he has not finished a season in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And I think the reason he's mad about that IR thing is because it added a little health risk to him.
Yeah.
Now it didn't matter. He got what he wanted. I think he's going to play for a defensive-minded head coach in Baltimore. But I think for a while the reason he wanted to play through that injury because he wanted to pretend it didn't exist.
Yeah. That's my thing, man. Like, I mean, I don't think this is compared to Mac trade. The Mac trades was heartbreaking because Mac was like, he was in his.
I had the jersey in the cart. No joke. I literally had a jersey in my cart like women do. Yeah. In Amazon. If you share an Amazon account with your wife, you'll see like 7 things in the cart just sitting there, and they have them there, and you're just like, what? I had the NFL shop team store. I had that sitting there waiting for the extension, and I was like, Jason Lockenfora doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Then they traded him. I remember where I was.
Me too, man.
When I got the alert, I was just like, dude, this is nothing. I mean, not nothing. It's trading the best player we've had for a long time, but still, this is nothing compared to the Mac trade. I think a lot of teams are like, other fans are going, damn, you guys got 2 firsts for him? Like, nice.
Yeah. People are offended I said I rap better than Baby Keem. I believe that though. I mean, I love Kendrick, by the way. Somebody said I'm a Drake dude, but I'm not a Drake. I love Kendrick more than Drake. But I think I can rap, man. That's all. Check you just go to IP 2.0 on iTunes. You decide for yourself. That's all I say. But anyways, Fado or Mendoza, which I hate that. Spencer Fado.
I think Fano's going to get kicked inside.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's a right tackle, though.
He is a right tackle. I think the arms are a little short. I think this Will Campbell thing is going to scare a lot of teams. I'm not against it. Like, if he's there at 4, I don't expect him to be there at 14. What I'm saying, he's going to get kicked inside. I still think he could be taken like 8th or 9th overall. In fact, I'm hoping he is, because I want like a Downs or a Bain to fall to 14. The more people taken ahead of him. But I think Fano, they were at the combine, they had Fano playing center, scouts.
They did?
They had Fano doing center drills at the combine, and with rave reviews, apparently. Which would be interesting. But also, teams just don't draft centers that high.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Fano's a guy that is good. Like, he could be one of the guys that falls really far, but I think is a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Spencer Fano is a good right tackle. I don't know if I'd take him at 14 though. I'm not the biggest fan of taking him at 14.
Okay. Yeah. Jordan Tyson, those injuries, man. That's just the one thing. I mean, sprint the card in otherwise. I mean, I love the guy. I mean, he's sounds like he killed his interview. Sounds like he's gonna be a good pro. But man, it's just, I always kick myself with the injury, guys.
Yeah. Next question here. I would be a lot more pissed at everything if Mac trade hadn't turned my stomach stone. My son called me from college going to yeah, bro. Welcome to Welcome Nation. Enjoy the stay. Where we at? What do y'all think about Nadame Tucker?
Western Michigan defensive end, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't watched him. I've heard a lot. He has a hive for sure, though. He has a hive out there. Like, there's people who are. I'm in the Malachi Lawrence hive.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I could be swayed. I'll have to watch him.
Yeah. I think Tucker. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna fall a little bit. He had a great Senior Bowl though. He did have a great Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Let's take him in the 4th round. Western Michigan instead of our Eastern Michigan defensive end that we just traded away. Let's take him in the 4th round.
Yeah, that's not bad, dude. It's not a bad place to go. All right. I'm trying to get to these paid questions here. First, gonna miss Max, but glad drama's over. Should they go BPA at 14 or even if it's a wide receiver?
Yes, BPA. They have needs everywhere. So even if you say should they draft, here's the thing: drafting for need is BPA right now with the Raiders. They can draft whoever they want. Just go. What I mean is their BPA board will probably look like their need board, except for quarterback. After they draft it, but right now it's quarterback set number 1 for them, and they'll take Mendoza. But after that, tell me a position that they just don't need. Maybe tight end, right? Okay, tight end. They won't take Kenyon Sadiq. I'll tell you that right now. They will not take Kenyon Sadiq. that is one player. Other than that, everybody's on the table right now. Jermod McCoy. It could be any of these guys. And you can't say they wouldn't have a path to the field. Oh yeah, Jeremiah Love. There you go. Can you imagine at 14 if they took Jeremiah? Raider Nation would go crazy, and I'd buy the dang jersey so fast. You have no idea.
Yeah,
I would. I already have my Michael Mayer jersey, and who knows if he's going to be on the team in 2 years. I would. It would be an insane pick if they did that. I don't think they will, but yeah, that's true. They probably will not take Jeremiah.
I don't think Jeremiah falls that far.
No, but if he did, I would trade down though. Like somebody would come trade up for him, and I would trade down for somebody to take Jeremiah Love and get some picks. So,
yeah, to be honest, I think they go wide receiver at 14.
It's possible.
That's what I think.
That's a preview to your mock draft.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, to be honest, like, because I feel like if you go defense there, I feel like you're reaching for some guy. Because I'm trying to think of what the best defensive player that would be there at 14. I mean,
I think Caleb Downs could be there. I think Caleb Downs could be there. I do. I think he's going to fall a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could take Caleb Downs.
And right? He should. I honestly, if he's there, I think they should. Like, that's just right there. That, to me, is just blue chip. It's like the Bowers pick to me, where it's just like you took a player that maybe not ever, is that team really able to take a safety that high or a tight end that high? And then you watch him in a couple years and everyone wishes they had him, you know, like I think he's going to be that high. I've seen his range anywhere, and I don't, you know, who knows, but there's always that one guy that falls. And to me, a safety would be a guy that would fall, especially in a deeper class at safety, pretty deep safety class. I think, I don't know if everyone's going to sprint out to draft Caleb Downs, but the other one, what about Mansour Delane? People think he won't be there, but what if he is?
There's a good chance he's there too, as well.
Yeah, that's one I would think about for sure. I prefer to address the front 7, but you can't tell me they wouldn't have any use for him. I mean, they like Mansour Delane. To me, a trade back candidate would be CJ Allen. If you were to trade back into the 20s from 14. Pick up some more picks, I should say. And like CJ Allen there, I think would be pretty good. I mean, Jacob Rodriguez might go first round at this point. I mean, you have to think about that if you trade back again. But there's definitely I don't know how this draft's going to go. And I think it's frustrating a lot of people is the middle of this draft, which now the Raiders are picking, is going to be so weird.
All right, the boys are back in town. Good to be back on a Friday night. Would you guys like if Bane is there at 14?
Who would you guys like if Bane isn't there?
Okay. Who would you guys like if Bane isn't there at 14?
I mean, again, pipe dream is Caleb Downs. Man, it is tough right now because I have not been paying attention to that part of the draft, to be honest. Like what I think's going to happen there. You know, gosh, what do you do at 14? Here's what I think. I think, so Sonny Styles is not going to be there. That's, I thought he would be just because he's an off-ball linebacker, but that combine was just crazy. So to me, it's either Caleb Downs or like a Thieneman. I think they could attack one of those top two safeties.
Yeah, I mean, if they go at like the thing is 14th, it's just too high for me to take Dylan Thieneman, right? Like you got to trade back a little bit to take one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
which you hope somebody wants Ty Simpson. That's my thing. Like you hope, like what if a team's like the Raiders aren't taking Ty Simpson? What do they want for that pick? That like you're looking at like even a team like the Vikings. The Vikings pick at 18, if I'm not mistaken, and they clearly don't like their quarterback situation. They're probably going to bring in Kyler Murray. I still think they might try to trade JJ. I don't know if they're going to find what they want in the thing, but like if they decide, what if we moved up for Ty Simpson or something, that's a trade I would do, because at 18 I feel like it's actually a little bit more like 14 is feels like no man's land right now. I'm happy to have the pick, but I'm just like, who's gonna be there? But 18, if you could pick up a second rounder from that, I'd that's something I'd like.
Yeah.
McShay has 4. I've been enjoying Todd McShay's podcast. Have you listened to him, Marcus?
Yeah, I listen to Todd McShay all the time.
I like Todd. Todd talks a lot of shit now that he's off ESPN. I like him, and his co-host too, the offensive line guy. He and Todd McShay still has all his connections. You can clearly tell he's like learning a thing or two about these players. He has since Cincinnatus GW in the chat was saying he has Fano rated at 14. Oh, how about this, Marcus? What about Vega?
Yeah, guard. That would not be bad.
Because he's a beast.
I think somebody else asked that question.
There were a couple people in there saying Vega, but like, yeah, he's a beast.
Or is they saying trade up for Sonny Styles? If they take Lemon, I would cry. I just think Lemon's a slot receiver. That's all. He's just a pure slot guy. That's all I see.
5'11", man.
Yeah, and you want to talk about, somebody called me cringe. He's talking about cringe. I thought he was about to start singing to us at the combine, man. I thought I thought Jodeci was about to break out, man.
I don't know what was going on there. I mean, all I know is I'll tell you that. I'll tell you one thing. I could tell you by his interview what school he went to.
Yeah.
Can
you do
see a guy acting like that at the combine? You'd be like, "That's a Trojan."
Yeah, I mean, we did we use PFF. I know you asked that question, but we use PFF. That's what we use. I mean, or we use PFN.
No, we use. I saw yours. You use PFSN, which is one I use.
Yeah, because they have the trades in it.
Dude, they updated the fucking Crosby thing like the minute it happened. I was like, this is crazy. I thought I had to pick as the Ravens when we did an emergency simulation. You were like, hey, get a pick in. I was like, oh, maybe I have to pick as the Ravens. And then they didn't have a first-round pick. I said, whoa, nice.
Yeah. All right, how much of a pipe dream is Sonny Styles dropping to 14?
He's not getting past 7, in my opinion.
There's no way, man.
I wish. I mean, that would be dream scenario.
Trade down from 14 to someone around 2022 and take Denzel Boston there.
I mean, I would like that.
I wouldn't mind it. Do you think we trade back at 14 for more picks?
That's what I'd want to do. Somebody has to want to come up. And if we're already talking about how this draft is kind of a little odd at that spot, then how many teams are going to come up? That's why Ty Simpson to me becomes a really important piece of all of this. Does somebody want Ty Simpson? Do the Jets want to come up and get him? From pick 16, do the Vikings want to come up and get him? Do the Steelers want to come up and get him? Do the Rams want to come up and get him? There are teams I think that might want to come up and get him.
So with the Raiders having to hit the cap spending floor, does Linderbaum get offensive tackle money?
It's where I would be frivolous with my money is offensive line, because you can't blame a team for doing that. And I do like Linderbaum a lot. I like Cade Mays a lot. So it looks like the Chargers went and got Biotish right today, and then the Bears traded for Garrett Bradbury today. So those were teams I was a little scared about Linderbaum. So it's kind of nice to see that they, I won't say ruled themselves out, but kind of did of the Linderbaum sweepstakes. So, and the Ravens are going to have to take on Maxx Crosby's contract right now, and the Raiders hardly take any of it, which that, by the way, with Crosby, that was the last point that I want to make about his trade. The minute he signed that deal, I thought he got way more. I thought his contract was way less tradable than it was. But the minute he signed, they didn't give him a signing bonus.
You talking about Maxx Crosby?
Yeah. He didn't even have a signing bonus. So that was the most, yeah, I'll sign the extension, but come on, get me out of here. In hindsight, you think about that. That deal was signed with the idea that, hey, I might trade your ass and you might want to be out of here, kind of thing. So it was interesting. Linderbaum, yes, though I do throw the bag at Linderbaum. I mean, the guy is just perfect fit.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with Linderbaum, bro. After watching this film, I fuck with him big time.
In the run game, you can't beat him.
Alec Pierce, no. Please don't do that.
Free agency at wide receiver. Guys, do me a favor. I heard this from Robert Mays, who I'm, kind of lukewarm on, kind of that whole like side of like analytics, like nerd kind of Twitter stuff. But he did do a pretty damn good job talking about free agent wide receiver deals. If you look at the top of the market wide receiver that was signed, just if you guys are bored at work or something, look at the top of the market free agent wide receiver deal that happens. They all suck for the most part. Kenny Golladay, just guys like that. Christian Kirk doesn't suck, but remember when he got like the bag? I feel like this Alec Pierce thing is kind of in that direction. But anyways, this question, sad day, fellas, just joined. But where are you leaning towards going with this year's first? I'm assuming, of course, he means 14 there. I'm leaning BPA, defense, or trade down. Again, you have to have a partner to trade down. That's why the Ty Simpson thing happens. But yeah, for sure, this defense needs a lot of work. It needed work with Maxx Crosby. It needs even more work now.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to keep up just so many people paying, man. I appreciate you guys really supporting the channel like this, man. I really do. This is dope. A lot
of people want Monroe Freeling.
Yeah, which is a left tackle, guys. I mean, we already saying like, what are we drafting for? Like, I like, even though I like Freeling a lot, but like, I mean, you're drafting Colton Miller to replace Colton Miller.
It really is Colton Miller when you think about it. Like, it's the same kind of guy, just freak athlete. Tape is very inconsistent in college, but the freak athleticism's there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I made a pick at 14 that I think nobody really talks about.
Yeah, because does McDonald fit 3-4? Yes.
Hell yeah.
He is our. That would be
you need a big fat dude in the middle, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, Freeland play right tackle? I did not know that.
Yeah, you might have to start really watching him, Marcus, because that is on the table. I think at 14.
It is.
He's going.
To be honest, it's opened everything up for me, bro. Like, yeah. It's funny. Like, I did Denzel Boston for the next show. Even though I think that a little bit too high. It depends on how they like him, but he'd already know the offense because he ran the same offense at Washington, basically. But it was funny. I did him for the draft show, and then like we were making jokes about it, like we might have like a high pick or something like that, and then this should happen like right after. So that was funny, man. All right, what are the odds of how long it takes him to remove the tattoo?
He's just gonna keep it there. He's gonna be like, it's part of my journey.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be part of my journey. Like, I just mark it like a map, with stages to it, and the lion doesn't concern himself about the opinions of sheep.
Yeah.
Brogan, what do you think about that? Bro, what's up, bro? You have that Traeger grill going this morning, bro?
42 high for Lee Hunter. Yes. Or he said Lee Harvey. Lee Harvey Hunter.
He's the lone gunman. That's his nickname, in my opinion. Now, Lee Harvey, the lone gunman. Good luck hiding him in a book depository. You wouldn't never hide Lee Hunter up there.
Peter Woods or Caleb Banks, and why?
Peter Woods. I think Peter Woods is really good. I think that Clemson team had the hex put on them last year. Avion
lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, that is weird. And he didn't do any drills. Like, how are you going to come in light and not do any drills? That's my thing. But Caleb Banks, big guy, already had foot problems. I don't know. I don't kind of right now, neither, in my opinion. Like, I don't really even want to be tempted because I would want that. That's what the Raiders need, a guy like that. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Peter Woods, man. What about Omar Cooper? Could see him doing that. Oh, that'd be too high.
Not at 14. Please, not at 14.
That'd be way too high for Cooper, man.
Cassius Howell has tiny arms too, guys. But I'm not taking him at 14.
I saw that question too. I was like, I don't know about that. You guys think the Raiders knew they were trading Max, hence going to a 3-4? I think Max could do a 3-4. To be honest, he could stand up. He's the thing is, okay. So with the 3-4 defense, I mean, it's really just an overfront. I mean, the Raiders have been doing that they did it with Patrick Graham. We just have 5 guys across. You have 3 down linemen, and you have 2 guys standing up. Max Crosby did it all the time, especially in 2023. They did it all the time. 2022, they did it a lot too. So like Max could stand up. That's not really a thing to trade Max for, in my opinion.
And you could also, I feel like you could kick him inside a little bit, like 3-4, put his hand in the guy. I feel like you could do a lot of creative things with him. No, here's the thing. I don't think Spy Tech is a my guy, right? Maybe people can correct me on this. I think Spy Tech, I think he was pretty honest in his press conference. He goes, "We want Max to be a Raider. But I don't hang up my phone. I always answer my phone." Right? Like, I always answer my phone. And that's what happened. I don't think he would have eventually settled for something less than what the Ravens offered to trade Maxx Crosby. I think he would have said, "Hey, sucks for you. Your value's not as high as you thought it was. Now you have to be a Raider." Yeah. I think that's what he would have done. And I don't think the idea was we're trading Max no matter what. And I think, actually, I got to be honest, I think they did a wonderful job counteracting what Max was doing as like a kind of Giannis Antetokounmpo NBA player, LeBron, Brian Windhorst, secret media cabal thing happening. I think Spy Tech did a wonderful job of not reacting to it or anything, and just going like, we were offered this. I'm not giving him up for that. I don't care if you think he wants to leave. You're in a bidding war, and I want to win. And that's what happened.
Yeah. All right. Cordell Flott over Jamel Dean.
Dean would be a very nice value signing. Flott's young, though, and I think he's played really well.
All right. Best nose at free agency.
There's not a lot. Defensive tackle class is bad.
I heard they like Tonga.
Tonga is the top one. So you'd be paying him the top of the market. But he looked really good for the Patriots last year. But there's not a lot behind him. You get a lot more of the the 3-tech. I think there's a lot more of that in the draft, like the Tierre Tart kind of, the guy you like, JFM, right? The Denver.
John,
you like him. So I mean, there's a lot more of that. Logan Hall, who I like, I think has a Spy Tech connection as well too. So like a guy that I like, but these guys are not like nose, So that's why in the draft I really want to prioritize nose tackle.
Yeah. Answer all these 14 questions, man. Are the Ravens not in a soft rebuild? Who just lost a coach? Max is going to be unhappy. No,
they're not rebuilding. They have a quarterback who's
Lamar Jackson.
Who's still really good on offense. Here's the thing about the Ravens is in a vacuum. If you're a Ravens fan, there's not a lot at pick 14 you're going to do that's going to help you next year more than getting Maxx Crosby. Now, that being said, their offensive line was a mess last year, and they're probably going to lose Tyler Linderbaum. So they do have a little bit of a problem there. They had Fa'alele, and Ronnie Stanley just has never come back from the injuries. They've really have some trouble there. So they are kind of doing – you can tell they hired a defensive coach because the defensive coach is like, we'll figure it out. Get me Maxx Crosby. That's what he said. Their defense is going to be nasty, though. You have Roquan Smith, Maxx Crosby, Kyle Hamilton. Their corners are okay, but there's still no guarantee they're going to win the North, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let's see here. I know there are two different positions, but what are you guys' thoughts on Cooper or Thieneman at 14 or too early?
I don't think it's too early for Thieneman at 14. It's too early for Cooper. I think you say it's too early for both, though, right?
Yeah, I just think it was way too early for Thieneman. I mean,
I don't know, man. I think he's pretty damn good. If Downs is already off the board, that's safety 2 in a draft class that's really got nothing.
it wouldn't bother me at all. It wouldn't bother me. I just don't think they go that route because I don't think safeties are valued that high.
No, but man, what a good safety would do for this defense. I value it.
Yeah. What else we got? Who do we take at 14?
Well, guys, we'll get to that. We're doing a mock. The updated mock. I saw people say, are they doing an update? Yes, updated mock. We would never do that to you guys. We would never do some stale ass. Somebody forgot to put the thing back on the bread and the bread's gone stale ass mock draft. We would never do that.
Yeah. What else we got here? Caleb makes 14. I already answered that. Get a corner at 14.
If Delane's there.
Yeah.
If Delane's there, I'd really like him at 14. I prefer to
address somebody asked about McCoy.
He hasn't played football in like forever, and he still is. He didn't play in 2025 and still couldn't do the combine stuff.
Yeah.
That bothers me. I understand the 2024 tape is better than any corner in this draft. I understand that. I've watched a little of it. I get it. But you're telling me I got to use a first-round pick on a guy who has not played football in over a year and couldn't even work out at the combine. And this wasn't like a Micah Parsons, Jamar Chase, like COVID thing either. This is just you didn't play last year. Something's a little off about that.
Yeah.
I like Avion Terrell too. Avion Terrell, I think, is in the mix. And I know it's a little high, but I feel like anybody you take there, it's going to be a little high. Avion Terrell can tackle.
Yeah, he can. Avion Terrell could play. He's a little small.
He is a little small, but man,
he's like 5'10".
There's something to him though. Like when you watch, you're just like, ooh. Like you watch it, you kind of like lean up in your seat a little bit when you watch Avion Terrell. You're like, whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. Yeah, 14 is a little high to be taking a guy who's 5'11", 5'10". Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he went that high though. You know what I mean? Because even when I did my mock of the 32, I had him going 15.
And that's what I mean. And it's like, and corners that can tackle, it bothers the hell people. For a while, people pretended tackling wasn't a big deal for corner because of like analytics. It's all about coverage, what you do in coverage. I need a corner to come up and tackle. Yeah. And that's what he does.
Marcus, I think with the extra pick next year, we can get our number 1 receiver, Smith from Ohio State. Do you think the Raiders are going to pick that high?
They might.
And no, Brandon, I do not like Tech 9. I don't like Tech 9. I don't know what he's asking me.
No Caribou Lou. You're not Caribou Lou.
I don't
151 rum, pineapple juice.
I would fuck with the Tech 9, bro.
Twisted. You're not into Twisted Insane.
No, I'm not. I don't know if I'm tripping, but Ravens Sea line was that much different. 2 hours with production. No.
Minter's gonna cook over there.
Oh yeah, Minter's sick.
Minter's gonna cook over there. Crosby's gonna eat. You guys are gonna have to watch Crosby eat for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean Tech 9 can rap, but
yeah,
it's just his music is just not for me. That's what I'm talking about. Rapping and music is totally different things. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I love Boldy James. I love some music.
He's cool.
James.
Yeah,
that's my type of shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you're talking rap shit, there's just so many damn questions. You guys are just
a lot of questions. I mean, we got a new pick that we didn't know we didn't.
I know, man.
We didn't know we had. I mean,
I'm trying to skip like through duplicate questions because I feel like we answered them all.
There's a lot. All right, you know what? I think. I mean, what do we got? I think we should go to our mock draft and then kind of address because I feel like a lot of the questions are going to be about pick 14 right now, right? Like let's be real. Like we've talked about everything under the sun right now in terms of what the Raiders can do right now, but now we have a new pick.
Yeah, should we just get into the mock draft?
Let's do the mock, dude. Let's do the mock. That's what everyone's here for because everyone's asking, who do you take at 14? Well, I'm going to tell you who I took at 14.
All right.
It's a name nobody's brought. It's a name nobody's brought up in the comments. I've been looking. Nobody talked about the guy that I took at 14, which I think is interesting.
All right, yeah. Because while you do that, I can catch up and make sure I get all these people who've paid, so I can get them in this raffle. Because this raffle is huge. I just want to tell you, this raffle is gigantic.
I just fucked your bitch in some TDL flip flops.
Yeah,
that's what you can say to your friend who you did some grimy shit to.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we haven't talked about how. Oh, news: Raiders cut Geno Smith and Alex Kappa. End of an era.
Oh yeah. Well, who wants to talk about that shit though, man? But the Dragon's gone.
That was free agency day one, Marcus. It was Geno Smith and Alex Kappa. This was a year ago today. Geno Smith and Alex Kappa, and they're gone.
Oh my God.
Geno was arguing with Wendy's today.
Yeah. See,
he was arguing with Wendy. I said, dude, you are not esoteric. Shut up. You are arguing with Wendy's. Jesus, you are not. I'm sorry, man. You are not above it all. You are not one of those guys like, oh, I don't even be caring. I'll block out the outside. No, you responded to Wendy's. That's like a 22-year-old girl running that account, probably. Social media manager.
You know, it's
Get
funny,
him
man.
Out of here. Get him out of here.
He's lucky. He's lucky I didn't follow him. He blocked me because when he posted like that, thank God, I almost looked up the Cisco song, Unleash the Dragon. Y'all niggas gonna make me unleash the dragon. Unleash the dragon. That's what I thought. We unleashed the dragon, guys.
He's just a class. You know what was really really funny about all of this is that Geno still has analytics nerd love, like the Derek Klassen kind of tier. There's people that still were like, I don't know, man. Somebody should take another shot on Geno. No one traded for him. No one thought he was good. So you, as a nerd, were like, I see something that no one else does.
Yeah.
No one else saw it. No GM was like, yo, let me see if I can give the Raiders a 5th round pick for that. No, because he got paid too much money and he sucks. His arm is shot. He can't run anymore. He can't find his Listerine strips. It's done.
I'm sorry. You know,
I know. Guys, I know you were ready for the mock draft. Marcus is doing the raffle right now. This is called buying time. I'm buying time in the pocket right now.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm just trying to catch up. I appreciate all this money, man.
You guys sent the blitz, and I have to find. I have to buy some time.
You guys are supporting the hell out of this channel today. This is awesome. I appreciate. All
Don't let the nerds fool you twice. We all got fooled last year on Geno. Now I know some of you guys might have said I never believed in it. Congratulations, your award is in the mail. But for now, the analytics nerds are trying to fool you twice. But even the Vikings aren't even going to assign Geno, in my opinion. They're going to go get Kyler. It's done. If Kevin O'Connell doesn't like you, no nerd should.
Man, if he goes to the Jets, I will die. Him going back to the Jets, man.
Oh,
they boo him his first interception, bro.
I want him on the Cardinals, so then Marcus could drive to the game and tell him.
I come with the Dragon side, bro.
Yeah. Year of the Dragon, just like Chinese.
Year of the Dragon.
You get one of those Chinese lady at the casinos dragon shirts and stuff with the dragon, red and gold.
Let's go. These dragon colors too, man. Oh, shit,
Geno's man, I thought I was so far away from that.
Yeah, I am Groot. I got your $10 last time. I add that in there. You guys are hooking me up. All right, let's get to the mock draft. All right, because
let's do it.
All right.
So many picks.
This is a whole discussion of damn picks because we did trade backs and everything.
I did a trade back, then added the Maxx Crosby pick. I think there's 8 picks in my mock.
Yeah, man. All right, Glenn. Let's start with your pick, man. Let's go.
Okay. Well, let's start with both of our pick at 1. We both took Fernando Mendoza.
Okay. I didn't even put that on here.
No change on that front. Okay.
Yeah.
So we both took Fernando Mendoza. So at pick 14, one person brought it up in the chat. After I said nobody brought it up, I did see that. I took CC Maui Noah out of Miami. he's getting lost in the mix a little bit in the first down. He's good. He's just a really good player. And he didn't do a lot at the combine. He measured, and let's be real, he's got longer arms than a lot of these tackles right now. 33 and a half inches, I want to say. And 6'5", 329. That Miami offensive line was really good. I think he's just going to be one of those guys. Like everybody's talking about Fano, other guys that just, are kind of like these tweeners. Where are you going to put him? I know I can put this guy at tackle. I just know it. And if you watched Miami play last year, Carson Beck was worse than he ever was at Georgia. He just truly was. Their offensive line was just moving people off the ball. And in a draft where it's just, I like that they got the 14th pick, but it is kind of a weird year to have the 14th pick. Let's be real. I'm taking CeCe Maui-Goa.
Yeah, they're telling you that's not.
People say, it's not. What are you talking? None of you brought him up. I didn't hear.
They all think he's going top 10.
No. To who? Let's look at right now. The top draft. Mendoza, right? He's going number one, of course. Reese, Bailey, and Styles, in my opinion, are all going in the top 5.
Okay.
What else is happening here? I mean, like Downs. So I think somebody's going to take Downs. I think he'd be a miracle if he was there. He's not going top 5.
He could go to the Chiefs.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate.
He could go to the Chiefs.
He could go, but the Chiefs also could take Spencer Fano. Oh, you don't like. I just mean he's not going to be there. Nobody brought him up. People forgot about him because he didn't do anything at the combine. People forgot about him. I think people forgot he existed. And then, yeah, maybe the Dolphins take him, but maybe they don't. Maybe the Dolphins take Mansour Delane. Maybe the Dolphins take Jermod McCoy. He won't be there.
Glenn, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You wanna know why? Because you had Lee Harvey at 67.
Lee Harvey Oswald. He was there.
We got Lee Harvey again. Lee Hunter at 67. Right? You did. And he jumped 21 inches.
He was there on the simulator too. To me, I didn't make this pick up. I did like 3 test runs. He was there on the simulator.
He jumped 21 inches.
Yeah, I know, Tyler. I saw you. I said one person brought it up. You were the guy, Tyler McNair. You said you were Steve McNair's cousin, which you haven't proven yet.
Yeah, man.
I don't think Steve McNair has a cousin named Tyler.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I do. Me personally. I mean, I think that I don't know if he lasts because Daniel Jeremiah kind of gave this away, and that's why I feel like the Raiders are going to have their choice at different positions. He said 7 offensive tackles are going in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you just count that, that means it has to be Spencer Fano, right? It has to be Caleb Lomu,
Freeling,
Ihenachor, right?
Yeah,
Blake
these are
Miller.
we're starting to get later now.
Yeah, but Blake Miller.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like tackles are getting pushed up for no damn reason because I don't think this tackle class is very good.
That's what I mean. I don't think it's that good, Marcus. I don't think this is that good.
But it's a premium position, and that's why I say, like, people say, like, could you take Dylan Thieneman at 14? Yes. Do I think the Raiders are going to do it? No, because he's safety.
Yeah.
That's why. So, I mean, anything's possible, though. Like, this is the draft. I think some people are going to get pushed up, maybe higher.
Ruben Bain could go ahead of him. I mean, brought him up. I just mean there's a way he's there at 14. You can't say there's no way.
There is a way. There's a way.
There's for sure.
To be honest, I am not going to say anything about anybody being anywhere because, to be honest, there's a chance that Monroe Freeling goes before him. 100%.
You're right.
100%. There's a chance that Monroe Freeling goes before him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it real because he's bigger, he's longer, and he has more upside. And there is a chance that could happen. If Monroe Freeling goes before him, though, and then somebody else, maybe it's all about what you like here. Because I was kind of shocked that he gave up 15 pressures. I haven't really watched this film. I haven't really gotten to these high-level tackles yet. I'm going to start doing that. I was actually going to do that in a couple weeks on the Draft Fanatics, but I haven't gotten to these tackles. Now I have to. I got to get more into these higher draft picks, but it all depends on what these teams feel like they really, really want. My thing with Maigoa is every time against Indiana, Miami ran to his side, they got like 40 yards.
Dude, this guy's a beast, man.
He is a beast. He's a beast in the run game. I think he's a pretty good pass blocker. I haven't really deep dived into his film though, but he's a tackle. I think tackle is a position that gets overdrafted. Right? I mean, because Armand Minbu, where did Kelvin Banks go? Kelvin Banks went 9.
He went 9.
You know what I mean?
I could see Fano and Freeling going high as the 2, and then this is pick 14. This isn't like end of the first round. This is pick 14, and Maigoa could be there, and I think he could be there. I
mean, I agree. A great, awesome pick. I mean, people are saying it's unrealistic because they know that's awesome pick.
It's
Maui Noah. Pronounce Maui Noah. Sorry. Okay, Maui Noah.
Maui Noah. Really? That's how it's pronounced, huh?
All right.
Okay. Maui Noah. All right, got it. All
right.
And his nickname is CC. I keep saying CC because that is like what he goes by. He goes by CC.
Yeah, and you guys really can't judge us for the 14 pick, man. We had to do this in like 20 minutes.
I did a simulator and he was there. So I that's all I'm saying. And like people talk about him high, but like nobody in the chat even mentioned once. People were talking about is it Sonny Styles going to be there? No. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Like I'll tell you that. No.
Okay. All right. So let's go to my pick. Pick. I went different here, and like I said, I just did this in really quickly. I didn't do any mock drafts. I decided I was just going to pick somebody, and of course, I was a homer, and I went Jordan Tyson.
Wow. I think you're going to take Boston, man.
I thought about it, but then my dude Big STD he reminded me that Jordan Tyson was there, and I'm going Jordan Tyson. And the thing is, like, it's easy to go defense, and I know people want Mekhi Lemon, right? People want Mekhi Lemon really bad because a lot of Raiders fans, they love USC, but to be honest, like. To be honest, like I am not the biggest Mekhi Lemon fan.
Me neither.
Just because I feel like he is a slot receiver, like he is a slot guy, and you can't really play him outside. Mm-hmm. You have to play him inside,
right?
So that's why I think that might be the issue. I think there is an injury scare, right? I mean, because he does get injured a lot, Jordan Tyson. But I feel like they go wide receiver here. That's really what I think. I think a lot of people don't want they want them to go defense here. But I think they go wide receiver no matter who it is. Whether it's Lemon, they could like Lemon, right? They could like Jordan Tyson. They could like Denzel Boston. I think they go wide receiver here. One of these guys. I just went a little bit homer here with ASU. I went Jordan Tyson just because I think Jordan Tyson can be moved everywhere. He is what Clint Kubiak really likes. Like, I can play him outside at times. I can play him inside. He could probably treat him a little bit like he's Justin Jefferson, where he can play him inside, outside, and a lot of those things. I just think, Mekhi Lemon, he's going to take a little while to learn how to play outside in the NFL. It's going to take a minute. I mean, Mekhi Lemon can catch everything, though. He can catch everything. Like, I'm not saying that he's not a first round wide receiver. It's just if I stack these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would
Raiders
go Jordan Tyson.
An outside
and if somebody's going to fall to 14 as a wide receiver, it's going to be this guy because of the injury history. So I don't know. I feel like they're going to go wide receiver here, and I went Jordan Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But, we're going to do some more evaluation and see what happened with this number 14. We're going to get you guys some better picks here. But this is just off the cusp here. I went Jordan Tyson.
Marcus, he won't even be there.
You don't think so?
No, I'm just doing what the chat does with everything.
To be honest, I don't think he will. Honestly, I don't think he will. I think people are going to ignore the injuries.
No, who cares? It's this draft. No one knows where anyone's going to go. This is a weird draft. This is a weird draft where the players at premium positions aren't as good as the players at. I even hate the position. I hate the term premium position because to me, best player is best player. but it's a weird draft where like linebackers, safeties, are really good, and the edges, I even think the receiver class is kind of having a down year. I think there's depth, but I don't think the top is like Jamar Chase or anything like that. So
this is a crazy fumble by TDL here. Like, why is Jordan Tyson a fumble? You don't like Jordan Tyson?
Yeah, I guess you guys don't want an all-pro tackle either.
What's wrong with Jordan Tyson?
All I heard about was we can't draft Genty until we get a tackle.
Crazy fumble by TDL here.
Yeah, we can't draft Genty because we don't have a tackle. And then I take a tackle, and then he won't be there. He won't be there.
I want to see you make a bunch of graphics and set it all up, and then it gets totally messed up by a trade at like 7:40. The lights are too bright.
I will say the one I thought about was Vega.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like Vega could be an option here too.
And it's not a premium position, but I think he is just a stud.
Honestly, I just think they go wide receiver. I'm not gonna lie, because one, I know at the combine they talked to like a whole bunch of wide receivers, a whole bunch of wide receivers. I mean, even the dude Caleb Douglas that we had on the show, he got interviewed for the Raiders. I heard the Raiders really like him.
I like him too.
Right? So they're drafting wide receiver. So now they're at 14, and then they're gonna have the choice of Lemon, Boston, or Tyson, or you know what I'm saying? Those are the three guys. I really like one of those three. I almost did take Denzel Boston here because I do really like Denzel Boston. I think Denzel Boston they're gonna like because Denzel Boston already knows their offense. He runs plays that like that Kubiak has already ran. Right? So that's in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Also, a trade back for Concepcion would be kind of nice too if you found somebody that came up for
Concepcion.
For a Ty Simpson, you drop trade back and get a Concepcion. I like that too.
To be honest, at 14, right? They could pick anybody, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And no, you cannot get a wide receiver at 36. That is a lie.
Also, Maui Go is not a top 5 pick. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't get a wide receiver at 36. You can't. Yeah. You're not gonna get a caliber of these wide receivers, which the Raiders need. For Clint Kubiak's offense, they need a wide receiver one. They do, unless he's gonna make Brock Bowers that guy. But I feel like Brock Bowers is gonna be in line a lot more than we think. Just based on how this is.
That's how he eats is in line, though. I mean, you saw that with Greg Olsen.
Yeah.
That was like when the Jaguars game. I mean, look at how they attacked the Jaguars in that game where they took the Jaguars to OT. I mean, Bowers was in line and he was just getting open. I mean, I think I understand you need a wide receiver one, but I am okay with going into next year not having one.
Clifton's back. Clifton, I told you can't comment without paying, bro. You got to pay, bro.
Robert, you got to pay. That's a great joke, dude.
Clifton, you got to pay. You got to pay. You got to pay to comment, bro. You got to at least give us at least $6. I need at least $6.99.
I'm dead at that comment.
I need $6.99. All right, let's go to 36, man.
Yeah, let's go to pick 30.
Don't like our other picks that are.
Hey, we suck at drafting, Marcus.
I guess so, man. I like Jordan Tyson at 14.
Pick 36. I'm going to draft another terrible player here. I went with Caden McDonald out of Ohio State. Another guy lost after all of the combine stuff. Young guy, very young. Right. The difference between Caden McDonald and Lee Hunter. Somebody asked this a couple of weeks ago before the combine. Age, big time. This guy, I think, is going to be very, very, very good. This guy can flat out play. I think against the run, he's already there. And as a pass rusher, I think he has enough quick twitch and athleticism that you see on tape to where that can be developed. But even if he's still not like a top tier pass rusher, like a Jalen Carter or whatever, I think this is still very worth it. I think this guy is just completely great. I think this guy's great. Personally. Oh, he won't be there. Well, he was there. He won't be there. You guys know how the draft's going to go, apparently.
See, my thing is with Caden McDonald, like he's a defensive tackle, guys. He could be there. He's a defensive tackle, right? He's a defensive tackle. Defensive tackles don't go high, just like safeties, right? Safeties don't get drafted high. Nick Umanori ran a 4.3. He jumped out of the building. He went 35, right? It's there is a lot of positional value with drafting, right? I know he's a big name, but there is a huge possibility he's there at 36. There is, because he is a defensive tackle. He doesn't get a lot of sacks, right? He doesn't he is young, so that might push him up a little bit, but he's going to be there like around 27. He's not like a top 20 guy at this point. He's going to be there around that area, so he could fall to that type of pick, right? Caden McDonald's not crazy here. It's not crazy. I would love this pick.
Whatever. Yeah, apparently. No, he's going 7, I heard. My sources say he's going 7.
The thing is, like, because to be honest, like, we don't know where the defensive tackles are going. Like, because I'm being real. Defensive tackle is
they think you're coping. They think you're helping me right now. They think they think you're lying to help me right now.
Nose tackles, especially when you can't rush the passer. That's why Caleb Banks is going to be the first defensive tackle off the board, because Caleb Banks can rush the passer. Mm-hmm. He's faster than these guys. He's just as big, but he's not a nose tackle, right? So since these guys are noses, there is a chance that he's there at 36. And you might be saying I'm defending Glenn here, but I'm just trying to give you guys positional value. And I think, because that's what I'm talking about with Thieneman. Like, people are like, why wouldn't you take Thieneman at 14? I don't think the Raiders do that because of positional value. I think safeties get pushed back. I'm not saying it's fair. Like if we did the Trayvon Moehrig in 2021 and you had Trayvon Moehrig going at 42, Glenn, what would they would have told you?
Yeah, no, it's just that it wasn't everybody's got the draft right. There's never been a surprise ever once.
Somebody said, Glenn, are you taking Arva Reese round 3?
Yeah. No, I'm taking David Bailey round 3.
Oh my
god! Get your head out of your ass. These guys were there. Marcus, I sent you the screenshot. I didn't. I didn't make these up. I took it, and the thing is about the draft. The reason you pay attention to the draft is because guys fall, right? You had medical pop up with Will Johnson, right? Will Johnson's there in the second round last year. And I don't know. I think Caden McDonald's range is still late first round. Like, I don't think he's going to go higher than late first round. Like, I don't think he's going to go in the top 20.
Yeah.
I just don't think so. I think it starts at 25 to the Bears.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to start there.
It starts there. So what I mean is your slide could be 36 to the Raiders or more.
And this is my thing, is that he can't rush the passer. Like, there's no pressures here. I put 34 defense stops. He is a guy that you're betting on his pass rushing upside. That's why I think that if you get him at 36, it wouldn't be that crazy. It just wouldn't be that.
CJ West. I love CJ West last year. He went like 4th round?
Yeah, the defensive tackles, man.
Exactly. So, anyways, your pick.
All right. Okay. Now mine's probably going to shock more people than anybody, but I really like this pick just because I think that's something the Raiders might do. Okay. If you were getting trolled, Glenn, at least I know my guy's going to be there. I'm going to say my guy's going to be there. Okay.
Okay.
So I went Jacob Rodriguez at 36.
Yeah.
Linebacker from Texas Tech, who has had the best draft season probably you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Starting from the Senior Bowl, where he picked every pass off at the Senior Bowl practice, forced a fumble in the practice, then went to the combine, had a vertical of 38.5, 40 of 4.57, and then he has 12 career forced fumbles, 6 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So I think that his buzz is so high right now, and I think they really need a linebacker. That's why I went with here. I went Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I was even thinking like you could just see him kind of just rising a little bit. You know what I mean? It's just keep rising and rising and rising, and I think he's proved himself. And the thing is, like Rodriguez is, I, I've never seen somebody shut down people like that at the Senior Bowl at the linebacker position,
Yeah.
like in a one-on-ones. Because you got to think about this: a one-on-one for a linebacker against a running back at the Senior Bowl, man, he was just shutting people down like crazy. So I think there's something kind of special about him a little bit that, I think his problem is that he's a little undersized, right? Can he, take on blocks? There's something there, but will he make up for it like in interceptions? Can he basically add some strength there? In my opinion, I think there's a lot you can do there, right? But he has the talent, he has the athleticism, he is a goddamn playmaker.
Yeah,
and it really, I'm telling you about the Senior Bowl. When you go to the Senior Bowl, guys aren't supposed to just get a bunch of picks and force fumbles and make all these plays in practice. So that tells me that he has that ability just to make plays everywhere. He's one of the best cover linebackers you're going to find. And in today's NFL, that is going to work. And you just got to have a little bit of defensive line that can kind of keep some guards off him a little bit. But I think he'll get better at that. And that's why I really like this pick, man. I really feel like that he is special. No, yeah, we talk about practice, but Senior Bowl practice is different. Like, it's just not practice. It's tryouts.
Here's the thing about Jacob Rodriguez. First off, I love this pick, and I hope he's there because I actually do think there's a chance, and I'm not going to say he won't be there, but I do think there's a chance somebody like late in the first round is just like, you know what, this guy's a stud. He also has a storyline. He's married to a Air Force pilot woman or something. He's got that whole like the NFL's going to love that too. They love when you have like military kind of ties and stuff too. I could see a team in the late first going, you know what, this guy's always around the ball because he takes the ball away. That's one thing he did. That was what the combine does, right? People always wonder if the combine's good or bad or if it even means anything. But when you watch a guy like Jacob Rodriguez, like I did all year at Texas Tech, I go, that guy's always around the ball. There's something there. But how fast, will this actually work? And then you watch the combine, you go, holy shit, this guy's way more athletic than I thought. He actually can do the ball production's already there, and he has the athleticism to do it at the next level. If he's there at 36, I definitely think about it for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Because you figure in the first round, I see, here's the thing. The good part about this is that if Rodriguez does go first round, like, whoa, he snuck into the first round, I think CJ Allen's there at 36. Like of the two, I think one team's gonna have to decide, do I want CJ Allen, who's definitely the SEC, in my opinion, a little bit more athletic linebacker, a little bit, maybe has that, or do I want the guy who, you know what, this guy played his ass off in college and is athletic, but I think he could be there. I'd love the pick at 36.
Yeah. To be honest, like, because somebody asked if no, I would never take Rodriguez over McNeil Warren. I'm one of the biggest McNeil Warren fans there is.
I took Caden McDonald over McNeil Warren.
See, I think you're a little crazy for that.
Okay. I just look. You're going to see my next pick though, Marcus, and you do have to wonder, would you like the combination of Caden McDonald and my next pick?
All right. So you traded back on the next pick, right?
I traded back. Unfortunately, I traded back with a division rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. Not for much.
It's funny. I did the same thing.
Chiefs always want to trade up in those simulators. So I traded back. I didn't think it was a lot, and I figure right now, anything outside of the first round, I'm not really tripping off of like trading up with the team, right? Like if it's in the third round and a team wants to trade up, whatever. So I traded back from 67 to 81. I end up getting pick 100. Right?
Oh, you got 81, right? Yeah. So 81.
So I got 81 and pick 100, and I traded next year's 6th as well. So I ended up getting another top 100 pick. with the 81st pick, I took Kamari Ramsey out of USC. I'm sure people think he's not going to be there, whatever. Big safety class. Genesis Smith, guys like that could go ahead of him. This guy's a monster, man. I hate USC. I do. And I want to call him soft. I want to do all this stuff. This guy's not soft. This guy can hit. This guy can play. He is absolutely a monster. Like I just think I think at 81, that's a really good pick. He definitely plays his best around the line of scrimmage for sure. He's good as a blitzer. He can be used as that kind of chess piece that you move around the line of scrimmage, but he also has a little versatility. There is an interception he had in the Vegas Bowl, Allegiant Stadium, maybe a little precursor to his career where he's going to be playing at, against Marcel Reed, where he really just completely fooled him back end of the field and just comes in and takes the ball away. I really, really, really like it. I really like this guy. Tested well at the combine for sure. Could go higher for sure, but we're in the third round at this point.
Yeah. I like Kamari Ramsey. I think he played in the slot primarily though.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know how much of a safety he really is because he played primarily in the slot. Like he didn't play in the safety. Bishop Fitzgerald and I forgot who the other guy was. So it was 19 and 24. They played the safety for USC, and then he played in the slot primarily. So he is more of a slot guy. In my opinion, I think you have to play him down there. I wouldn't say that he is like a true safety, but I do like his game. I think he's a good tackler. That's a great 40 time, 4.47. I think he has a lot of athleticism. He has a lot of talent. So yeah, he's kind of like a in between position guy. Mm-hmm. So if you go here, like I feel like you have to play him in the slot, but the Raiders need a slot. They need a slot guy.
Exactly.
They need a slot guy.
You would, because again, Chandler Rivers also had a really good combine. A lot of players. Jalen Kilgore had a really good combine. It was a great combine for a lot of these guys, these safeties and nickel corners and stuff.
Yeah, they think Kamari Ramsey be gone too, man.
Everybody now at my draft. I swear, any of these guys, because last year, no, Marcus, do you remember last year? Who did I troll you about not being there in round 3? Darian Porter.
Oh yeah.
Who did the Raiders take it in round 3? Darian Porter.
Oh yeah, because I took Darian Porter in round 3. Remember that?
In round 3, and I said, Marcus, he's not going to be there.
I remember that. And people were giving me shit about that.
Everybody was. No, everybody knows how this draft's going to go, Marcus. There's no surprises anymore.
That was my call.
Yeah. Somebody saying, do you think McCoy's going to be there? At this, no, like
to be honest, just wait.
I'm not no Tech 9 fans going to tell me about who's going to be there in round 3. First of all, like let's be real there.
All right. Anyway, my bad.
Yeah, delete that. Edit that out later, Marcus.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm having fun tonight. I don't know about these guys.
Me too. I'm having a great time. Everybody
the chat's going crazy, but they're trolling us. They're giving us shit.
There's somebody who thinks
I love this.
There's somebody who thinks he's really like getting going in the chat right now. He's bombing super hard, but like
I love this. This is awesome.
Yeah,
they're giving us shit, man. We got a whole bunch of donations. This is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a great show. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. You know what I mean?
You guys would die if the Raiders drafted all these guys, by the way.
Yeah, man.
You guys would buy 2 of their jerseys.
All right. So let's get to mine. So I traded back to the Chiefs. Offer me.
Chance Mendoza's there at 1. I like that.
I feel like I fleeced the Chiefs with this trade because they offered me 67 and like 121 for. They offered me 74 and like 121 for 67, and they traded up for like a tight end. It was some shitty tight end. I'm like, who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is. I'm the tight end.
Was it Max Clare?
It was like some guy, some weird name. I have no idea who it was. And I was like, okay, because somebody asked, like, can we do? Somebody asked, can we see who you're doing? Can we do a mock draft and see who you got goes ahead? Actually,
we should do a collaborative one at some point.
I got actually on August well, now Raiders traded for 14. I guess we do with Draft Fanatics. We're doing a whole 3-day mock draft. I don't know who's going to join me for that from August 8th, August 9th, August 10th. And we're going to be live drafting. So you guys can see if we're idiots or not and who we take right before, because other podcasts, there's going to be 32 podcasts with us drafting at the same time.
Yeah.
You guys can all complain, but I was going to put it back on y'all. Y'all are going to make the pick.
Yeah.
And then we decide. So y'all can't call us idiots because you're going to be called
We should do that. You and I should do a collaborative screen share. Everybody sees the picks. Mock draft. We do a quick vote in the chat, right? You and I just kind of tally in the chat. And then you and I react to that.
Yeah. But honestly, that's the game plan. So August 8th, August 9th, August 10th.
Yeah.
We're gonna do like a 3-day kind of mock draft thing.
I've never been made fun of for my picks being too good, by the way.
No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, this is gonna be a group draft, guys. Like
it's like how girls are scared of the
draft
big
pick
ones
together.
Some girls don't like the big ones, you know? Like it's kind of like, oh, girls are scared of that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, G Wilkers, you can't call us idiots when we this is gonna be a hive draft.
It's gonna be a hive draft. No, we'll do the hive draft. We're gonna turn to the chat. The chat's genius.
It's gonna be a hive draft. It's gonna be a TDL chat draft. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, we're gonna let you guys do it, and I'm gonna be really nice.
Yeah. Oh, I said August. My bad. Sorry,
April.
guys. April. My bad, guys.
What you and I should do, what we were just talking about, and very soon, in my opinion.
April 8th, April 9th, April 10th. It's gonna be like a group mock draft, like 32 other podcasts. It's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be really dope. So. Sorry, guys. I said August. My fault. April. All right. But let's go back to my draft pick.
Yeah. By the way, Tech 9, you out yourself as a Tech 9 fan. Your draft picks are a word I won't
It's
say.
April, guys. My bad. I said August. It's April.
Yeah. Tech 9 fan. You don't like Tech 9?
December 8th draft. Yeah. April, guys. Okay.
I traded down with KC. That's the closest I'll get to Tech 9.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll be all right. All right. So let's go. 74. I went Romello Height from Texas Tech. I went Romello Height from Texas Tech. Okay. 6'3", 239, 40-yard dash, 4.64. Vert, 39.5. Broad, 62 pressures this year, 10 sacks. I'm a big Romello Height fan. I am. Does he struggle against the run a little bit? Yes, but in the third round, like right here, he can rush the passer. Yeah. He is the ultimate sub-package guy. Plus, he's older, so that's why you want to get him here because he's going to be 25. He's like a Akeem Mestor. He's going to be 25 when he gets to the draft, right? It looks like eyeliner.
It kind of does. It kind of does. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. He looks like he raps with Tech 9.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. But in all seriousness, Romello Height. I really like Romello Height here. I think that he is a really great player. Like, honestly, I think he can rush the passer, man. I mean, especially at 74, that's what he does best. He has great bend. He can really bend. Okay. And he can make a lot of pressure consistently. He has the athleticism for it. I mean, playing the run, like I said, he's got to get a little bit better there. I think he plays it better than most people give him credit for. But I really like this pick. I really like taking Romello Height here. I want to say before the trade happened, I took Bryce Lance here.
I kind of like that pick a little more, Marcus. But you did take Jordan Tyson.
I took Jordan Tyson, who's like basically the same guy, but like
Texas Tech 9.
but yeah, it's funny. He does have a that's a good one, OC Chris.
I do like Texas Tech, and his number's 9.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. But yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I will say I did like Bryce Lance after his combine. He was another guy too, like where it's like, ooh, I didn't realize he was that fast.
Yeah, because that was my original pick here was Bryce Lance. I did take Bryce Lance, but I changed it to Romello Height just because I was going to take Jordan Tyson, and I kind of felt like that was kind of the same guy. But I would like Bryce Lance here too, but I like Romello Heidelite. His film is great this year. Like the thing is that he was 25, so it's like, how much was his film? Like, is it because he's an old man playing against young kids?
Yeah. I think the scheme change for sure to a 3-4 really opens the door for a guy like Height.
Yeah.
I think it works a lot more because, you know, if we were asking him to put his hand in the ground at 239, I'm kind of like, you know, I don't know if I love that. But if you have him just standing up on third down, okay, I like that because it's there. You watch that at Texas Tech, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah. Lemonade isn't like our music taste. I mean,
you don't even know what my music taste is.
I mean, I'm a vinyl underground hip hop guy, man. I love like Little Brother. You know what I mean? I love Fonte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy I am.
Somebody's like, "Who's your top MC?" I mean, I'm old head for sure.
I was say I know it's hieroglyphics, Claire.
I do, but they're not. They're not. I'm more of a Dell Solo guy than I am hieroglyphics. But I like Redman. Like Redman is like up there with like top. Like the first early Redman is like some of my favorite shit ever. But then also like, I mean, there's a lot. Like one of my favorite albums of all time is Dog Food. You know, Dog Pound. Like just like I love like just 90s West Coast stuff too, like whether it's Loonies, whether it's stuff like that. So to me, it's just kind of like when you bring up like Tech Nine, I'm always just like, that's fine. Pitch a carnival tent. Maybe I'll show up in like a cornfield. I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to put Carrot. See, you came back with this, Carrot. Yes, he did. Drake is a fake ass Fonte.
I'm not a Nickelback guy, dude. Because I'm white. Is that why?
Yeah. 4-inch Dark. I love all Fonte. Fonte is my favorite rapper. He really is.
I like Larry June too. I like Larry June.
I like Larry June. I love me some Larry June. You know what I'm saying? Larry June. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fonte, Little Brother. That is my like shit.
I was an old vinyl collector too. Black Moon, Enter the Stage, but then I also liked a lot of West Coast stuff. Like, you know, I was into all.
Yeah, Glenn, you used to have the long hair, man. I know you used to make beats, man.
I did, yeah. So I was like a big like whoever was taking like Donald Byrd samples and like stuff like that. Like whoever was doing that, I was really into that. For sure. I like a lot. I like classic rock. I like all that stuff. But I'm not like, I'm not in. Everybody thinks they know me on this channel. You don't know a damn thing.
Yeah. I'm a huge hip hop head, bro. Like, so like Black Thought. Like,
I know Tech Nine. I'm white.
I was that guy in high school.
I know what Tech Nine is. I'm a white guy, just like you, Brandon. It's not some fucking thing that you know that's a secret that no one else knows. Everyone knows what Tech Nine is.
Yeah,
you're just gonna have to get over that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I literally quit weed like last year.
Mac Dre, like Mac Dre.
Yeah, the GOAT in my opinion. My GOAT personally. I just you can't beat it.
Yeah, like Elzai, like some Slum Village. I'm like a common, you know what I'm saying? Most Def, you know what I'm saying? Like Sound Bombing. That's my shit. That's what I am. If you guys really want to know, I fuck with J. Cole.
J. Cole's cool. J. Cole's cool. He's cool.
I just wish J. Cole stopped making his own beats.
Also, just the albums never work for me. Like the full albums, like it's always just like, ooh, that song's cool, and then I'm out. The song, but I don't need like 18 J. Cole songs. I need like 9. You know, and so, but anyways,
Tech Nine is just like faster rapping.
Yeah, it's my Simone Biles gymnastics. Look what I can do. I can flip and talk about Fanta. You know, just like, nah, I'm good, man. I know what it is. People act like, oh, it's you don't know, you haven't listened to real Tech Nine. No, I have. I'm white and I go to parties. Like I know all of those songs.
Yeah.
I know all of those songs. Like I'm the target audience. Like it's 5 Finger Death Punch, dude. I don't even know that it's just not. It's not for me. It's not for me.
So it's a Slayer, Angel.
I will say one of my favorite, Absol Control System is one of my favorite rap albums of all time. I went and saw Absol with Flying Lotus opening for him at Brick and Mortar in San Francisco. Which was one of the coolest shows, probably the highest I've ever been in my life. Was at that show. I saw Dave Chappelle there. Dave Chappelle was 2 feet away from me, and I tried to pass a blunt to Dave Chappelle, and he looked at me and said, "You're crazy," and walked away.
See, I love me some Brother Ali too. That's one of my dudes. Brother Ali's my dude.
Yeah, I like Rackwall.
Rackwall. Okay. Yeah, you like Rackwall? Yeah.
I like Darren Waller. Yeah, he spits, dude. He's sick,
I honestly, I go to every Brother Ali show. I went to his last show. He came out here. Honestly. All right, let's get back to
we lost the Tech 9 fan. Okay, sorry. If you lost a premium member there, Marcus, I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, he has a dope verse on the Swain Tech from like '98. That one Swain Tech song. That was a great verse.
I did hit up the Avalon. Nipsey Hussle actually did a very quick pop-up show. R.I.P. Nip is one of my favorite all times, by the way.
Okay, we got Handsome Boy Modeling School. We're getting super hip hop in here. Handsome Boy Modeling School. Wow, it's like Prince Paul and shit. Like this is some. Okay. All right.
Prince Paul, De La Soul.
It said organized. See, we're getting too hip hop in here. Organized confusion.
Organized confusion. I more like for me, organized noise. Outcast.
Organized confusion is Pharoah Monch and Prince Paul, I believe, right?
Yes, but I when you talk about organized, I'm like, oh yeah, organized noise. That's more my thing. Outcast and all that stuff. But anyways, you guys asked. Because apparently we have bad music taste. My draft picks won't be there at 81, and I don't know anything about music. Okay.
All right. Back to the mock draft. Back to the mock draft here, guys.
Yeah, there's another guy who won't be here. I can't wait to tell you guys.
All right, so we're at pick 100, right? We're at pick 100 for you, right, Glenn? I believe.
We're at pick 100, and I'm picking denied Dennis Sutton, Penn State. All right. Some people are saying he's going to be gone by 67. I don't know. I don't think so. He's a beast. This guy's a damn beast. He's Matt Holder, right? When I asked him about him a while back, Matt said he plays a little stiff, which is true. You watch him, he plays very high pad level, but he still beats the shit out of like Big Ten tackles. Like where you're just like, okay. And he has the athleticism to get this. He is the dentist. He is the dentist, right? DDS. I'm a huge fan. Also with the helmet scouting, any Penn State D lineman I'm usually okay with.
Yeah.
I feel like they work out. Remember Odafe Owe? He came out with like no production in the draft. Still pretty damn good, you know? I think this guy's just a beast. I have a hard time when people say like who's, you know, I have a hot take, man. I just don't think Arvell Reese is that good.
Yeah.
Arvell Reese is a tweener. I said it last time, and I think I broke down with like the weird auto-tuned Roger Troutman thing happening. Like, and I just don't think – I think Arvell Reese is like a weird tweener that's going to get drafted, and people are going to be moving him around until it works. This, I think, works at defensive end right away. And he's good against the run, too. He's good. So that's just me.
I haven't watched this film. I haven't watched this film too much to really get into him. But I thought the 96 Pressures was interesting. Right. I just haven't got into his film. Right. To really deep dive into it. You know,
he needs to get low. He needs some work in terms of pad level for sure. Like he is playing way too high, but he's also huge.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Glenn, I just don't trust dudes with like two cross earrings.
That is true.
I just don't trust.
I didn't factor that in. Okay. Well, that's why he's there at pick 100, Marcus.
I don't know. I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's got some size though, bro. Like I really want to dive into his tape and see what's going on there, because Penn State does draft a lot or recruit. James Franklin does recruit really well at the pass rusher position.
Yeah.
Chop Robinson. I mean, there's a whole bunch of guys I can't think of off the top of my head, but it just constantly doing that, right? Just constantly getting these huge players that have these size, his athleticism, and he has a lot. He has the talent, man. So I really do want to dive into his tape. As soon as I saw like his combine and I saw the production that he has, I want to dive into it. Sure. And
the combine might elevate him a little higher. I'll be honest about that one. But also, you you see a lot of the people that might go ahead of him. Malachi Lawrence, who I'm a huge fan of, guys like that, like Nadame Tucker. You never know. This guy had the production, but I will say, you watch the tape, his pad level is high.
Yeah.
So like there is a problem. Like you watch it, you go, okay, I see why he's falling, but also, holy shit, this guy can, like, he's also beating the crap out of a. He has a play against Oregon where Oregon's at goal line. He drops into coverage, kind of just drifts back over the middle and picks off Dante Moore and just go. It's crazy. You're just like, this guy's nuts. So I'm a huge fan. I don't know. I don't know. But I've seen his range be anywhere. Like I've seen his range be even lower than where I've taken him.
Let's see what Matt says about him.
Matt said he plays stiff. I asked Matt when we did our thing. Maybe Matt might have updated stuff, but Matt said he plays a little stiff, and maybe he just never saw him kind of ascend into that great rusher, which I kind of disagree. But
yeah, quick to shoot his hands, take on blocks, solid when taking on pullers, decent at shedding, getting off blocks to make tackles against the run, solid power rusher with a decent long arm to occasionally collapse the pocket. He lacks twitch and displays subpar athleticism.
See, I don't know about that, man.
Well, because maybe he's talking about like 3-cone type of stuff.
I mean,
and yes, Brandon, I'm sure we did, because I wanted to.
I like Traden Stukes. I wanted
to draft Genesis Smith, but he's just never there.
Yeah, Traden Stukes went before Sutton. Unfortunately, I do like Traden Stukes.
All right, my next pick, I went Jalen Kilgore.
That's my guy, and I saw that you did your mock before me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guy. So I love this pick. But anyways, go on.
Jalen Kilgore, South Carolina, which I like this pick because Kilgore, of course, he is just to me, I think he can play the slot early on, and you can probably move him around a little bit. Monster. And he tackles really well. I think he can cover. I mean, there's some instances where he has some struggles, but if you watch the game against Ole Miss, man, he is fantastic. Like, he is just he's a stud in that game. That's where you see all his highlights, a lot of his highlights. I really feel like that Kilgore is that guy, especially at 102, because, you know what I'm saying, I do think some of these safeties are going to get lost a little bit. I know, maybe some of these safeties get pushed up, but I think a player like him, where he's kind of like a tweener, where, like, do you play him in the slot? Do you play him in the back? Where do you play him? But I really like this guy. I'm a big fan of Jalen Kilgore. So I really like this pick at 102 here, dude.
He's a monster. I mean, I love him. Like I said, I was going to pick him in mine. I saw yours. I think I picked him in the last one. I saw yours, and I was like, okay, I can't pick Jalen Kilgore because that will not make for great content. But I would be cartwheeling if they got him on this team. I think this guy is just a beast.
All right, Glenn, you're 102 here.
My 102 pick, Jake Slaughter. Again, I got this is the Raiders' actual 4th round pick that they get. Jake Slaughter, pretty good combine interview. Also had a really high RAS, which I didn't see. I thought he was a bit more of just a power kind of move you off the ball thing. But for me in this Kubiak zone scheme, I saw a lot more that could be used, right? Like he got a 991 RAS.
Wow.
What the hell? This guy's a beast. I mean, you watch him in the run game. And like, let's say the Raiders get Linderbaum, right? I still take Slaughter here. Straight up, I do. Like, I still take Slaughter here. Maybe, it's still, it's outside the top 100 as a developmental player. I think you want to make sure when you bring that quarterback in, that center is never a problem, right? Mm-hmm. And this guy can play, man. Like, he just, you watch him in the run game. Florida was a mess last year. You'll watch his good blocks in the run game, and the play, like, gets like 2 yards. You just like, what is this team? But he is taking big nose tackles and just knocking them back. So I thought he was all power, but there's some speed with him too. And he can get, and in that wide zone scheme, I think he'd be a great pick.
Yeah, I like Slaughter as a tackle. I think he's one of the better tackles in not
Well,
tackle
center. He's a
center. Yeah,
center.
yeah. I think he's one of the better centers in this draft. He's just steady.
Yeah.
He's a steady player. Like it's just consistency I like from him. Like I said, he only gave up 4 pressures all year. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what DJ Lagway kind of just fucking around back there. So
Really fucking around. And their running back sucked too. Whoever the running back was like, dude, what are you doing? Run behind him.
yeah, Slaughter is legit, man. I really like Slaughter right there, bro. So yeah, I love this pick, Glenn. I'm not
102. I feel like centers fall too. Centers another position that they just don't get drafted very high. So you're gonna have guys like Golbin, Sam Hecht, guys like that go a lot earlier than him. Not every team takes a center in the draft, so I think he'll be there.
All right, so I went at 109. I went to Cario Davis.
Love it.
Washington, 6'4", 193, 33-inch arms, a 40 of 4.41 vert, 37, 20 career pass breakups. Now this guy's interesting because he was a superstar in 2023 with Arizona. Then he kind of had a little bit of fall off here in 2024. Had a little bit of a bounce back this year, but I think there's some talent there. I think he has a little bit of maybe a stiffness at the position, but he's a very long corner. I'm starting to learn because there's this dude named Marcus Allen that they had a visit with from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Right? I mean, you've heard of him?
I know of him. I haven't watched him, but I know.
Right, I haven't watched him either, but there was a big visit with him, and the Raiders really like him. And he has like 34-inch arms. It's crazy. He has like a bunch of. He is long. Right, so I pause, but he has So obviously, and then you think about obviously like Carlton Davis. There's obviously something there with Spytek that meets up with Carroll with these kind of long arm corners, and this 33-inch arm, almost 34-inch arms is some freaky shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I really think that this is this is a route they might go at cornerback position. Then you have Darian Porter, then you have Tacario Davis, and you have the 2 long arm corners, especially what they want to play. They want to play this quarters type of defense. That's why I kind of went this way. That he had a good combine. It's pretty good film too. It's not great film. He can get beat. It's not something that you want to do, but I think they play a lot of zone. I think they make it work. So I really did like this pick right here.
I like it a lot too. I remember a pick that maybe won't get Raider Nation super excited, but I like the Isaiah Johnson pick back when they took him, and I remember him winning a game for the Raiders. Remember with that pass breakup, it got reviewed against the Chargers, I think on Mike Williams, where he took the ball out, and the Raiders win the game on that play. I think you go back to that a bunch of times, right? It doesn't always work, but because you're right, like his tape is not that great, right? Like his tape is not like amazing. He'll be there, and then also there's always special teams versatility with guys with that trait. So once we get past pick 100, you really want your guys to play special teams and develop, right? And I think every year you need to take a corner with that size and speed profile and length to just kind of go, okay, he's a special teams player, and let's see what I get out of him. And you do that enough times, you're going to hit on one of them that ends up becoming a good corner. So I like that. All right. So I think, did we skip a pick? You skipped one pick for me.
Did I skip a pick for you?
You did skip a pick for me. Is there not a graphic for him? Because I'd be happy to say.
Which one was it?
It was another linebacker, a certain guy.
No, you went Kyle Lewis after that. See,
yeah. So we did skip one.
Who was it? No, because you went 102, and you went 124, and you went 134.
Yeah, so I went Slaughter, Lewis, and then this guy that you have on the screen right now.
Okay. You went. Oh, my bad. I messed up your order, Glenn. Sorry.
Yes, which is fine because they're very close together.
Go ahead.
So one thing that was bothering me about my mock draft was that I was like, man, this linebacker class, I got to get in on this linebacker class. Kyle Lewis is interesting, right? Because he's done everything right this offseason. He had a good year for Pitt too. He's still 6 foot 220. He's the same size as Jalen Kilgore, right? Like the guy you took. So I still think he's gonna fall, right? his combine didn't show anything other than what he already is. And it was a great combine. And yes, correct. He's basically a safety, right? So I'm figuring out something here. I got Kamari Ramsey and him, and I'm figuring out that maybe that's my nickel package, right? Is those guys. And I'm just adding these guys. This is not my thumper linebacker. That's not it. It's not my guy that comes up at the line of scrimmage that does it. But this guy can take the ball away. I think the Raiders need playmakers. And I think at this spot at 124, you're getting a guy who does exactly what you need him to do. Like, you're not going to – there's just no chance you're going to look at Kyle Lewis and be like, I need you to be an every down linebacker. But when, God forbid, the Raiders have leads at any point, like a 10-point lead or something, I want Kyle Lewis on the field when that happens in the fourth quarter, because he's going to take the ball away. He's going to be able to cover. And at 124, I think it's a great pick.
Somebody said, how's your linebacker got more interception than your cornerback pick?
Kyle Lewis take that ball. Well, Takario Davis is a project pick. I mean, he is, but I think it's a worthy one. Even his his counterpart, Ephesians Presok, is the same thing to me. Both of them. It's like you take either one of those guys, it's a gamble you take. With Kyle Lewis, I think he's gonna fall. I think his combine was good, but it didn't show you anything that you didn't otherwise already know.
Lance Zierlein was super high on him.
Kyle Lewis.
Yeah, he had like linebacker 5.
And where does linebacker 5 go?
That's the thing.
Like off-ball linebacker 5.
He's just really small.
Because you have Styles, right? Styles, Rodriguez.
He's tiny, man.
Exactly. 6 foot.
He's the same size as AJ Halsey.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Jalen Kilgore is literally bigger than this guy. Or taller, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a 6 foot linebacker. Like, not every team's gonna need that.
And the thing is, they're rounding up, Glenn. He's 5'11".
Yeah, probably.
He is. He's 5'11".
Probably, but he can jump. He can run. He can take the ball away. So to me, this is a worthy gamble at 124. It's not something I do in the top 100. It's something I do at 124, though. Yeah. Anthony really doesn't like Mendoza. I think we're past that pick already, though, dude.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to your official 134 here. Caleb Elibs Orr, I like this pick, Glenn. I really like this one.
He's a good player, man. I watched him the time he popped on my radar was when he was at Cal. He was at Cal, and I think they beat Auburn 2 years ago, which, Auburn kind of sucks, but still Cal beating like an SEC team was kind of a big deal. And he was all over the field. He's going to be a little bit more of my thumper, sideline to sideline, get after it, tackle for a loss linebacker. So I like the combination of him and Kyle Lewis a lot. Mm-hmm. He is, he runs a 4.47, so and the 40-inch vertical. He tested really well at the combine, but again, this is a deep linebacker class. So how high is he really going to go? Yeah. And he's not. I don't know if he's going to leap a lot of people. But this guy can play, man. Like this guy is 104 career run stops. I mean, you watch his tape. It's just I think he's a little stiff sometimes when he runs. I think that's it's gonna be a little stiff. Plays a little high. Like that could cause him a little issues. But my goodness, when he sees something, when he sees like an outside run, when he sniffs it out, 4-yard loss guaranteed every time. So. For me, and again, he's going to give you that special teams value right away.
Yeah, he's a downhill guy. That's really what he is. He's just pure downhill, tacky downhill, make those plays downhill. But he tackles really well. He's like a 7% missed tackle rate. He tackles fantastic. He is a great tackler. I'll say that for sure. All right, my 134 here. This is my secret edge here.
Jayshon Barham. Jayshon Brasham.
I said it's Barham. See, I spelled this wrong. I messed it up. I don't care. Whatever. This is too late. I know it's Barham. Jayshon Barham. With Brasham. Fucking shit. All right. It's Jayshon Barham is the name, guys. Ignore that. But this dude has some bend. And I think that when the Raiders are playing 3-4, he can be that sneaky guy that you can move around a little bit, right? He's saying Barham sucks, but he can play a little bit. I really like this film, and he played linebacker pretty well as a junior. So I think he could play a little bit, man. I really like this pick at here, just because he has so much upside, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a lot you could like with him, and I know I suppose it's got his name totally wrong, but I think he could play. I just because the bend, the natural talent, the ability to play the run off the edge, I think he's got a shot to be that guy, man. I really do. I really do, man. I really do. So, but yeah, that's our mock draft here, guys. I gotta get to all these damn questions, but I don't know if they liked our mock draft today. Man.
I think they were both duds, Marcus. Unfortunately,
we got a couple left though. We got a couple left, guys.
No, we're gonna let them do one.
Yeah, you're saying you guys are gonna do one with us,
Uh-huh.
right? Which I think is gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be very fun. I think it's gonna be fun stuff, especially since we get to do 14 because we weren't gonna do the Thursday one because picking besides Anthony, we're picking Mendoza.
Yeah, I know. I just at this point,
yeah, you know what I mean. All right, so let's get some of the questions, and then we'll get to this. I don't know if we get to voicemails today, man. This is so much.
Save them, maybe for Monday.
Let's do voicemails Monday. We'll do
voicemails Monday. We are gonna have some tampering news on Monday for sure.
Yeah. So we get some tampering news on Monday. Leave your voicemails. We get your voicemails on Monday, guys. If you guys want to leave us some voicemails, you know what I'm saying. You guys want to tell us that our mock draft sucked. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? We got you. All right. We got you. Mm-hmm. All right. So what do you think Max Bredson, fullback of the future?
How about Alec Ingold? He's a free agent right now.
I like that one. I like Alec Ingold there. How much do you think not playing the Ravens next year factored in?
I think right now it doesn't matter who you trade Max to because you're starting over at quarterback, head coach. Everybody's young. You've kind of started the timer on 2 to 3 years where whoever dominates the AFC next year probably isn't going to affect the Raiders very much. Yeah. In terms of what they do. Now the Raiders could surprise everyone next year and play really well.
Yeah.
They could, but for the most part, you're like if the Raiders were really good and just didn't want to pay Maxx Crosby, you would not trade him in the AFC. But right now they won 3 games last year. You don't care where you trade him.
Yeah. How does this affect us bringing back Kuntz?
I haven't thought about that. They might, but they could also. There's nothing stopping them from doing it right now, and they haven't
at all. I mean, Kuntz. What is he really gonna do? Maybe they do bring back Kuntz, right?
I mean, they might. I'm not saying there's 0 chance of it, but they have 119 million. There's nothing stopping them other than from them saying, "I don't want to bring back Malcolm Kuntz."
There isn't at all. I mean, having 119 million is a lot, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but you still got to be smart.
Do you get another first next year for trading back from 14 to say 25?
It's possible. It's very possible. I mean, you figure there was, gosh, when did it happen? Somebody gave up a first to come back from the second round into like the 20s. I've seen it happen before. To 25, you definitely would ask for that. I think you definitely would ask for that. And for me, that's for Ty Simpson. That's when a quarterback's involved, right? If a team at 25, who's picking at 25? Let me just see right now. 25 is Chicago, so it wouldn't be them. It would have to be, to me, it would be from 29. It would be the Rams saying, I want Ty Simpson, which I don't think they're going to do. I think the realistic one would be 21, Pittsburgh. I don't think that's going to get you a first, but I think that's going to get you like a second round pick, maybe some change to go up 7 spots. That would be the team. I'm just not sure about it.
Yeah. Brandon, I like Abney, but he's just small.
I like Keith Abney. I think he's an option for sure in the second round.
Lemon at 14. I mean,
not a big fan. Just not a big fan of that. Personally,
he just wanted to sing it. He just wanted to sing to me. That was my problem.
I'm not a big fan. It's not for me personally. Well, the Raiders need an outside receiver.
Yeah.
Darnold Tate at 14, if he's there, yes.
You guys call us crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody ever tell me Francis Malioga is going to be there. That's all I'm just going to say.
CJ Allen at 14.
Little high.
You think so? Yeah, I think so too.
Little high.
I don't like how CJ Allen didn't work out.
I like the player. Right, you're right. Exactly. You should.
Why didn't you work out, bro? Like, aren't you supposed to be athletic?
Yeah, and I like the player. That's a trade back. If you trade back with Pittsburgh at 21, CJ Allen at 21 sounds a lot better to me when you're getting another pick.
Who's the best O-line at this point? Like on our team? I mean, it's just to be Colt Miller, right?
I think he's talking about who you could add. I mean, obviously it's Linderbaum.
I mean,
I like Braden Smith a lot. Braden Smith's a very solid. Taylor Decker just hit the market. I know he's a left tackle, so that's another one.
I mean, Brandon Thorne was making it seem like there's no good, really not that many good tackles. So I mean, I would probably go with the guard position. Like there's Edwards, McGovern, a center.
Cade Mays at center.
I think you take a chance on Tucker, Elijah Vera Tucker. I think you take a chance on him.
I think if you were to get Linderbaum and Elijah Vera Tucker, if you were able to do that, and then with Caleb Rogers as your depth, JPJ as your starting guard, I would feel so good at that.
Why do you hate Monroe Freeling? Do we hate?
I've never said that once in my life.
He's just Colt Miller. That's all.
No, I don't hate him. If he's the pick at 14, it depends on who went before him. If he's the pick at 14, I would be. So he's my right tackle. You just got to think about it that way.
Any interest on Jalen Carter for number 14?
No, he's gonna want $35 million.
I want to know why.
Why is Howie giving him away? Why is Howie giving him away? You got to treat this like Mike Tomlin trying to get rid of a wide receiver. You got to just go, why is this so easy for me to get? It's like a screen pass. Why am I getting to the quarterback so quick right now? Shit.
That was weird. I was like, whoa. What do you know that we don't know? Are the starting edges going to be Brent? I hope not. Left-handed K.
No, they're going to spend money there. They're going to spend money there and they're going to draft there. Like I said, look at our mock drafts. We both got edges and everything. So
Caleb Banks, Javon Kinlaw 2.0.
That's a good comp.
See, the thing is, I'll say the difference between Caleb Banks and Javon Kinlaw is that Javon Kinlaw went to the Senior Bowl and he absolutely just dominated at the Senior Bowl and then left.
That's funny.
Caleb Banks kind of struggled a little bit. He didn't have his best day until day 3. Javon Kinlaw, who honestly has the biggest calves I've ever seen in my life, he literally went there, had one practice. He just destroyed every lineman that was in front of him, and then he went home. It was incredible.
Yeah, and he was. That's why I'm so scared of Caleb Banks. They could take him at 14. It's not out of the question.
Yeah,
because he is a freak, but it's just at that foot. I mean, again, we already did the whole Tyree Wilson, no production foot, but he's a specimen kind of thing. We already did that. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah. My dude, just another DJ. I gotta get to you because you got the best questions here. Would you bring back Ingold? He got waived. Is he washed? I would bring back Ingold.
I would. Fullbacks don't cost money. Yeah, doesn't. It's not enough. When you say somebody's washed, it doesn't matter because you're spending $3 million probably.
Is 14 too high for McNeil Warren or Dylan Thieneman? To me, it's not too high for them. I just don't think the Raiders do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Thieneman would get them would answer a position that they haven't answered in a long time. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Zion Young in the second or third? I mean, you like Zion Young more than I do.
I love Zion Young in the second round for sure. Beast, plays with his hair on fire. Love him. Third round, that's one to me. I'll say it. Third round, there's no chance he's there.
He just has no bend, bro. He just can't bend. But he can play the run like crazy, man. He can. Great power rusher.
What is Brandon talking about? Jeffrey Simmons was not hurt. He beat up somebody. That's why he was in the draft. Why he slid.
Yeah.
It was because he beat up somebody trying to defend his sister, but it was a video of him beating up a lady.
Do they resign Stokes and have Porter be the other starter? I hope not.
I don't hate bringing back Stokes. It wouldn't stop me from signing more corners or drafting more corners. But if you just brought back the corner, to me, the safeties are a bigger issue than the corners.
Yeah, I agree. See, Ruben Russ, he was on your side, bro. Doing the top OTs, fitting us. That's looking. Francis at guard could be elite as well. So he's on your side, bro.
He's got big arms, though. I'm putting him at tackle.
Yeah,
33 and a half. I'm trying that thing out at tackle first, for sure.
See, I mean, Vega is a power guy. I haven't really got into the tackle class to really talk about it.
Because there was just really not those top ones. We weren't going to get them. Yeah. But now you kind of have to.
I kind of have to,
right?
But I'm pretty sure Freeling. I know Freeling is really athletic. He could fit the zone scheme, but I really feel like a lot of the guards like Hecht and all the Iowa guys for sure. Henich or for sure.
Like Troy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if they reach on him? You know what I mean? It would be crazy. How crazy is to hope for McDonald in the first, Big Citrus, the fourth? McDonald at 14. I'm saying I don't know if the NFL would do that. I know fans would be excited about that, but I don't know if the NFL would do that. But Big Citrus, who we're doing on the show for the draft show, to be honest, I think that would work out right there. In the fourth, that's a nice get right there. Does this rebuild feel different than last ones we had over the last 20 years? We're gonna have a quarterback.
You have to keep doing it till it works. I don't know why Raider fans what's the alternative? What do you do? Do you keep Maxx Crosby and let him just die on a 6-win team? That's the alternative. Yeah. I'm sorry, you have to just try it again. There was a great song, right? From I want to say was it the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack, where if at first you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and try again.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to you gotta just try it again. I'm sorry, the alternative is you do the 2018 Raiders, or not even 2018. You do the 2021 Raiders, where you think you're a player away, and you just add veterans who end up hating being here because you didn't build the right way.
All right. So I asked about fuck with Jedi mind tricks. I do. But do you think Tirico goes early, or his length? Because his length.
I'm not answering any of Brandon's questions. He's being annoying. He's being annoying. He's like, he did ACL. It was a woman that he type it in. It was a woman. That's why
leave it alone, man.
No, I'm not leaving him alone at all. You can't. He's had he's had about 6 strikes.
But Brandon, I'm doing Boston. I'm doing Boston for the draft show. I already did it. We already recorded that, so we're good on there. How the linebackers got more? Answer that one. Did I miss any questions? I think we're good.
No, I think it's raffle time.
Yeah, let's do raffle time. Guys. Let's do raffle.
Romeo must die. It was not Dr. Doolittle. Romeo. I think Are You That Somebody was Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, my dude, he asked a question. I don't know if he addressed this, but did y'all hear Amy Trask talk about Clint Kubiak stopping this Alex Guerrero shady operation in his contract negotiation? I did not hear that.
This Alex Guerrero thing's getting crazy. I don't think it's real. People think Alex Guerrero fires people. Mike Silver said Alex Guerrero could bring you into an office and fire people. Jacoby Myers would have brought that up. There's a lot of people that would have brought that up. After the Raiders fire a lot of people. The first time we hear about it, this is right now. I don't think Alex Guerrero is doing that.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna say this about Alex Guerrero. One, I think Brady's relationship with Alex Guerrero is really weird. He's like a shaman. He's more than just a health healer guy. He's like a shaman too. He's like a sage, ayahuasca type of guy, right? So there's just a little bit of some deeper stuff there too. But also, the funniest story that I have of Alex Guerrero that they told is when, I don't know if you remember this, in 2016 or 2014, I don't know, whatever year, Jimmy Garoppolo got a chance to start for 4 games or whatever. Mm-hmm. Remember that? And he got hurt. I guess him and Tom Brady and Alex Guerrero kind of conspired to not let Jimmy Garoppolo go in the training room. They locked him out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he might be a little bit of a menace. I know Alex Guerrero is a menace. I know that's a thing. But I think Max is just mad that he said he had to sit out.
Yeah, I just don't think I think he's doing more behind. Like, I agree that Alex Guerrero is an actual eyes on the field guy for Brady while he's calling games at Fox. I agree with that. I agree. He goes to practice and goes, "Hey, this is happening, Tom." I agree. That's the guy that's doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think Alex Guerrero is going, "Hey, come with me for a second. Coach wants to see you." I don't think that's happening. And that's where everyone's going with this. And it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like the Raiders got this shit right in the offseason. Like, I think they hired the right coach, who, by the way, the Tom Brady thing is one of the reasons we have Kubiak. Also getting Mendoza at 1 for sure. But the Tom Brady thing is the reason you have that. I'm not mad about the Alex Guerrero stuff. Plus, in my opinion, I think our health has been pretty good.
He's great for health.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Alex Guerrero might actually be help. Alex Guerrero and Deuce Gruden do their thing with like keeping guys healthy, and the Allegiant Stadium, grass and stuff is really nice too. But I just mean, this Alex Guerrero derangement thing that's happening right now. I'm just like, that's the problem with the Raiders, because I heard it was some other guy, Tom whatever. Remember when it was that guy 3 weeks ago? Oh, it's that guy's fault. Now it's Alex Guerrero. Okay.
Yeah. My brother wanted to shout out. He got mad at me earlier, so shout out my brother Myron here.
He's a Bills fan, right?
Yeah. They got DJ Moore.
DJ Moore for a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah. But Alex Guerrero. Him and Brady are a menace. Brady's very petty. That's because, come on, locking out Jimmy Garoppolo, locking out your backup quarterback and getting rehab is the most pettiest shit you could do, bro.
I think it's a bit different when you're actively playing on a team like Tom Brady. You're actively the quarterback on a team versus you're owning the team. I don't know. You think? Okay, Shug. All right. Hey, I don't ask how the sausage is made or where it's stored.
They're holistic, man. They're earthy.
Yeah.
They're earthy.
Whatever. Hey, I want to win. It's called just win, baby. Not just do this. Yeah.
You know what I mean? No toxins in your body. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. To me, they hired Clint Kubiak. Like, they're kind of like, in my opinion, winning a lot of stuff in the offseason.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this report comes out about a trade they probably should make, which is Maxx Crosby. They should trade Maxx Crosby. And then it's like, oh, it all fell apart because of this. Max is mad because he got IR'd last year. That's why he's mad.
Yeah.
And I bet you Alex Guerrero was the one who might have said, this guy needs to be on IR. And 100%. He's right.
Yeah. He was right.
So my thing is, like, they're getting clowned because it's the Raiders, right? So if you make fun of the Raiders, chances are you're right a lot of times. Unfortunately, as Raider fans, we hate that concept. But the idea is, if you say the Raiders did something bad, a lot of times it's true. And that's why people are running with it. But, man, I can't say I hate any of the shit that's happened.
All right, let's get to this raffle, man. Let's get this raffle. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Got Groot. Did I get Yo Wordo? Yo Wordo. Let's get this raffle going here, guys, and get out of here. Did I miss it? Didn't Shug do it twice? Shug's won so many times, man, but you know what I mean? Yeah,
well, something new today. He could have
It's fair. It's fair. You know what I mean?
He could be like SpongeBob and open it up and see one closet full of the same brand.
Yeah. Make sure I got everybody. All right, so let me put these names up here. Make sure and let me know if you're still in this chat, because a lot of people donate and then they leave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me scroll up here. All right, so if you see your name here, I got you in here for the $10 too. I got your name here. I got Saeed, G. Willikers a couple times. I got him in a bunch of times. I got Sir Libre. I got Raider 27. I got Nathan. Ooh. I got GJ Son twice. He's at the bottom again. I got Sean. I got CMV. I got Oak in here a bunch of times. I got MJ Will. Of course, G-Wars again. I got Dre for Show. Tyler, East Bay Raider, David Ochoa, Dre for Show again. S.E. Bass again. Ruben, Sweet Deltoids, Cabanal, Maniac, Jesus Song, Will Blaster in here 4 times because you paid again. I got Baby Shook in here and Yo Wordo. Am I missing anybody? Yeah. I cap you out. I mean, because I mean, did I get you, Mr. J. Will? Did I miss you? Okay, hold on. That's what I'm saying. That's why I do this. Mr. J. Will. All right. I got you. And then I'm missing. I got CMV in there. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I got Ruben, right? I think I got Ruben in there, didn't I? Sure, I put Ruben in there. I swear I did. Oh yeah, I got Ruben in there. And then only glove, I believe I got him. I need like a chat monitor or something, man. You guys went off today.
It's the Max trade, man.
Guys, just went off. Okay. I think I got. Am I missing anybody? Missing anybody? Let me know. I think I got everybody. Are we ready? All right. I got so many people. I'm gonna do 3 spins for you guys because we got so many people. I'm gonna do 3. All right. So, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get it.
Looks like Groot's got it.
All right, Groot, you won. Here we go. All right. So, Groot, you let me know if you want the flag or the slides. You just let me know what you want, and we'll hook it up. All right, so we'll move Groot here. All right, so here we go. One more. But 2 more. We're going to do 2 more.
Oh,
Ruben. All right, here we go. One more.
Two 7.
Raider 2-7. All right. So we got it was Ruben, I am Groot, and Raider 2-7. So if you guys want to drop your email in the comments, hit me up on Twitter, or you can email me at markjohn254@yahoo.com, or actually hit me up on markjohnfootball@gmail.com. All right, you guys, they want one more spin. Should I do one more spin, Glenn, or should I just get out of here?
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. They were hating too hard tonight. And I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah.
all right, Maniac. I got you. He said I didn't add your recent super. Okay. All right, Maniac. I got you. All right. Maybe I missed that one. I'm gonna add you a couple more times. We can do one more. That's fine. It's all right, guys. I got my taxes, so we'll be all right. Here you go.
Maniac got it.
Look at you, Maniac. There you go. So, Maniac, like I said, either in the comments of the video, leave your email. Hit me up on Twitter. Or, like I said, send me an email to markjohnfootball@gmail.com. Okay, so either one of those. So in the comments of this video, leave your email. I don't know, some people said it doesn't do that, but leave your email or hit me up at markjohnfootball@gmail.com because I get a lot of emails there. All right, and also hit me up on Twitter. Right, I'm checking my requests. I know it's kind of hard right there, but yeah, we'll hook you guys up. All right. But we're out of here, man. We're at almost 2 hours and 20 minutes, man. It's almost 11 o'clock, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, guys. We're out of here. Peace.